Hey, everybody. Hey, Texas, Blissful, Blair, TJ. And I see Dirk's down there waiting in the wings. I'm going to add him very soon. I'm expecting old Curly Jaws. There's something on my monitor. I'm expecting old Curly Jaws in here tonight. I don't know if he's going to stay for the watch along. But he had something very important he wanted to bring up and ask if he could be on the stream tonight to talk about it. I'm not going to say what it is because I think it's kind of personal to him. So any of you that are his friend on Facebook, I'm not sure if that's old Curly Jaws now guts on my floor or if that's somebody else. Uh, but it says their devices are not connected. But anyways, uh, he had asked me if he could come on for a little bit tonight if I was streaming. Um, oh, so that's TJ. So he's guts on my floor tonight. So I wasn't sure who that was till I seen his face down there. So anyway, we may go ahead and get started if I don't see old Curly Jaws pop in here. I did want to give him an opportunity to talk about what he wanted to talk about, though. So I may wait a few minutes before we actually get started with the watch along, which is, of course, in case you were in doubt about what this is, even despite TJ's name there, which should be a big indicator of what we're going to watch. But it's City of the Living Dead, aka Gates of Hell. I was able to find it appears to be a high definition link on YouTube for this. And it's not cut because I went kind of scanned through there because I didn't want to say, oh, we got this great HD link to City of the Living Dead and have all the gore be cut out, because what's a Fulci movie without all the gore? I don't know what that would be, but it wouldn't be near as interesting. So I just wanted to make sure about that. Hey, Darren, you say, hey, guys, can't stay long as I'm up early in the morning. Well, I probably really shouldn't be, but I really wanted to do this, and I wanted to be able to have it late enough that Dirk would be able to be on here, as well as anybody else that wanted to be on here. It looks like we probably got about 7 in here watching, because I'm sure that this counts both Dirk and TJ in the 9 that are in here. But Darren, that is fine. You hang out as long as you feel like it. And TJ's asking if it's breakfast time. It probably will be before long. I mean, I don't know if, like, Uncle Bill wanted to come in on the watch along last night for April Fool's Day. And he was, I'm hesitant to say he was stuck at a birthday party. But one of his kids' friends was having a birthday party at the trampoline place. So he was kind of stuck there doing that. And then today, Dirk's son, I believe, had a birthday party at the roller skating rink. So a lot of birthday parties going on this weekend. Oh, wow. It's 1 a.m. Darren says it's 1 a.m. right now. Golly. When it's 1 a.m., I damn well better be in bed, because I got to get up pretty early in the morning for work. Oh, Blissful, you saw 2 eagles today? That is awesome. TJ's telling Darren to go to bed. So I'm going to go ahead and get Dirk and TJ on here. But before I do that, I did want to remind everybody that unless I hear something from my other people that were supposed to be on the stream with me tomorrow for the Twin Peaks, the first ever Twin Peaks episode discussion. We're going to be covering the first 10 episodes, including the pilot, which was about an hour and 34 minutes or something like that. When it came on TV, it was probably 2 hours, I'm betting. I can't remember. I've slept since then, so I can't I can't remember back that far. So I just wanted to remind everybody of that. And so without further ado, I'm going to add 2 of my guests here. So hey, Dirk.
How's it going?
Good. Oh, and dang, I should have wore my shirt. I don't have a shirt just exactly like that.
Yeah.
But that is an awesome one. Did you get that at like
Yeah.
Gutter Garbs or something?
Yeah, they had a deal. Surprisingly, you could get House by the Cemetery and this one, like 10% off deal. So I jumped on it.
Oh yeah, I would definitely get that. But that one's an awesome shirt. But Steve probably wouldn't let me wear it out anywhere because he'd say, "You're not going to wear that unless we were going to a horror convention or something." But,
yeah, I didn't wear it at the skating rink. I wore my John Nada shirt.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add TJ here. Hey, TJ.
What's up, guys? How's it going?
What's happening?
Good. Looks like TJ, you don't have a Gates of Hell shirt or City of the Living Dead
no,
shirt.
I have a Zombie Dawn of the Dead shirt, hoodie on, though.
That works. That works.
Oh, I went to the House by the Cemetery. Oh, where is it?
Oh, damn.
I don't know. Wait, let me shut this. No, I can.
Yeah, I can kind of see it.
Can you kind of see the stupid light now? Let me shut the stupid light off. Maybe that. Nope, that didn't work.
I get enough light off my screen. I don't even use a light.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Yeah, you can't. I'll post it on the chat. Not chat. The webpage. Facebook group. That's where I'll post it. Okay, yeah, I went there last Sunday. I went to a movie festival and it was on the way. So
that's cool.
Took some pictures. It's a huge house. You only see the front of it in the movie, but it's like a mansion, pretty much.
That's killer, man. I'd love to be able to. Where's that at exactly?
It's in Situate, Massachusetts.
Damn, man. You probably can't get a piece of that house. I'd be one of them guys.
There were people. It's like I guess they have some tours and stuff. I don't know if it's. I think it's like an art museum or something like this. Some art, like I don't know if there's art, like it's an artist place where people. But yeah, it was. We got there a little before noon, and there was nobody there. Then as soon as it was noon, there was people coming out of nowhere, and we're like, "Should we be here, just looking around and touching stuff?"
Right. I'm surprised there wasn't swarms of people there. You know.
Dirk, they would catch Dirk with a hacksaw out there trying to get off part of the house.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Go.
Thank you, Texas. Texas is saying all you mofos hit the like button. So I appreciate that, Texas.
Yeah.
And Darren does say he'll be going to bed soon and he'll catch the rest of this tomorrow.
Right. Yeah.
Good plan.
But is anything well, TJ, I know that was a big deal seeing the House by the Cemetery house.
Yeah, man. That's fucking awesome.
Anybody else, in here or in the chat as well? Anything?
I've never been up north anywhere. So the farthest north I've been is Missouri. And I don't really know if you consider that north or not.
That's as far south as I've been. Missouri.
Up in the Ozarks and shit,
Oh, that's yeah.
I haven't. Well, I haven't been too many places, but I've definitely been to Texas because back when Steve and I were dating, we went down to Austin, Texas, and had a really good time down there. We want to go back.
It's like its own damn country.
Pretty much.
Took me
It wants
3
to
days
be.
to go all the way through Texas.
Yeah, TJ's right. They want to be.
Right.
uh, who knows? Maybe one day they will be. They're big enough to be.
Yeah.
But I would like to see other things in Texas. I mean, Austin was great. I mean, there was a lot of stuff to do there. I mean, we went to the
I keep meaning, and all these years, I'm like 45 minutes from Texas. I'm literally Marshall,
oh
Texas,
yeah,
and so all these years I've been wanting to go to Bastrop, Texas. That's where the Texas Chainsaw Massacre gas station is,
yeah.
and they have a big deal there and shit. But
The reason why me and Steve went down there is because we're huge fans of Death Proof,
yeah,
and
oh yeah, that's
some
pretty
of
cool.
it was filmed in Austin, Texas. But I've told this story before, but I'll tell it again real quick. We, I guess we were, I don't want to say we were stupid, but I guess we assumed that they filmed maybe part of the inside of those restaurants, the Texas Chili Parlor and Guero's, maybe part of it. But what we figured out is, yeah, they filmed on the outside. I mean, it looked exactly like it did at each one of those places, like it did in the movie. But when we went on the inside, it was like, dang, no jukebox and no,
Right.
because Steve was kidding me before
There
we
wasn't
went.
no chick dancing sexy.
Yeah, yeah, that's what Steve was kidding me about. But he said, "Are you going to give me a lap dance when we go in there?" I said,
Butterfly.
I think I teased him back. I said, "Well, maybe if there's a jukebox, I will." But
There's
nobody
Gizmo.
wants me to
I
do a
noticed.
lap.
I told Gizmo was having a watch along and
Oh
to
yeah,
stop by.
Gizmo's here.
He's busy right now filming a damn movie. So
Oh, is he?
yeah, he's super
Busy man.
Yeah, but
And Blissful says, TJ, you have my cleaning OCD going with that name. So she's going to be thinking she has to get up and clean the floor or something. Yeah, Gizmo says, wish I could take part of this view, but I'm in the studio right now working on a storyboard. I have Conjuring, Emily Rose, Sinister Men with me. Oh goodness!
oh
gracious.
man, this guy watches more shit than a little bit. I mean, he watches everything.
Yeah,
and
he
and
evidently
shit I've never heard of. I was like, I mean, it's crazy. But
He's making a movie. He's busy.
yeah. Oh hell yeah.
Yeah. If
But
you're
he
making a
stopped by
movie,
to
you're
just to
busy
say, hey,
man.
what's up?
So I'm gonna give it. Like I said, I wanted to give Curly Jaws his
Yeah.
his time.
We can wait a minute if we need to.
But
I know it's probably getting late, but I mean, this is what I'm watching it on a damn PlayStation 4. And
that's okay.
This is the one I'm watching.
I have that one too,
yeah.
but I also got the 4K in.
I haven't got my 4K in yet, but expecting any day. But,
now, y'all have heard me tell the Gates of Hell story, haven't you? About my parents going to see it at the drive-in, and my dad talking about it for years, and I thought I was missing the greatest horror movie ever made, and I was like, it's a wonder a light didn't come down whenever I found the big box of the Gates of Hell at a video rental store. It's a wonder a light didn't come down. I was like, oh, because that's how I felt. That, and y'all are going to think I'm crazy, but I spit on your grave. But I found a big box of it too at the same video rental store that I found the Gates of Hell at.
And I remember seeing that in the video stores. I mean,
and I was like, holy cow,
that was the shit I was renting in Seminoid, shit like that.
Oh yeah,
anything that was fucked up, I was grabbing. So.
Now I've said this before that my parents usually let me watch pretty much anything that I wanted to growing up. They didn't, and my parents are good parents, but they didn't censor too many things from me. The only thing was
No.
I spit on your grave, and I see why they said, "Hey, maybe you should wait a little bit,"
Yeah.
because I didn't understand at at that age that there's
Well,
gang rape in this basically.
right.
So,
I was raised by a single mother, so she worked all the time and slept a lot, and shit, I watched a lot of crazy shit.
so yeah,
Whatever
young
I'd rent,
Judge
she let me rent whatever. It didn't matter. I was watching Exorcist, Texas Chainsaw, at fucking 6 years old.
Well, I told y'all what Steve's mom did. She thought it was a comedy and rented it, and the whole family sat down to watch
Yeah,
it.
that'd be great.
When Steve told me that, I was like, "You gotta be kidding me, Steve." He said, "No, she did. She thought it was a comedy."
Damn.
And I was like, "Oh my God."
I spit on your grave.
There's no way I ever thought that movie was a comedy.
Right.
I remember when my aunt and uncle saw Rocky Horror Picture Show, and I don't know about you guys in the video rental stores when you were growing up, but in almost every video rental store I went into back home, the Rocky Horror Picture Show was always with the horror movies.
Right.
Always with the horror movies.
Yeah, what?
And so my aunt would get a lot of horror movies, and so she picked this one up, and she said, "Oh my gosh, Dana!" I remember her telling me about it. She was like, "This is the dumbest movie I've ever seen in my life," because she just could not figure out what this movie was trying to do, or say or anything. But now it's just, it blew up before now, but I think it gains more and more fans every year, because Steve and I got him to go, and we watched the movie, but there was a shadow cast there that was acting the stuff out in front of the movie screen, and I thought that was really cool. And people were dressed up, and now my mom and
That's
dad
a big deal in California. I understand,
Mhm.
like, because I dated. It sounds crazy. I dated a witch when I was younger, and she would watch that shit over and over fucking again. I'd be like, I was burnt out on that shit. She watched it so much.
No more Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yeah, but she would talk about the people dressing up, and they throw shit on you and shit at the place where she went. And I don't know, it was crazy.
Now I know Steve went to see it years and years ago. Him and a buddy of his actually went, and they saw a live showing of it, because back when Steve was probably in his 20s, and he's in his 50s now, so you guys do the math there. And he went with a buddy of his, and they saw the live showing. And over the years, I had heard about this. I used to have a friend that was obsessed with the Rocky Horror Picture Show, and she said, "Do you know they have like live showings, and they pull people out of the audience, and it's unless they know what they're in for, and most people know what they're in for when they go to these things, but sometimes they have virgins, Rocky Horror Picture Show virgins, that have no idea what's going to happen, and friends will take them to these shows, and then they end up getting up on stage, and they basically
they probably think their feelings going to be violated in some kind of way.
So I never got to go to one of the live showings, but I really enjoyed watching the shadow cast do that. And you could have paid extra and got the little baggie, like a goodie bag full of props, basically. So when it's raining and they're coming on the spooky house, and everybody would put on their newspaper hat, or put the newspaper over their head, and every time Brad would say something, people would say, "You're an asshole," and they just scream it. So it's just, it's just fun, just innocent fun, I think.
Right.
Some people might not think that. My mom was like, why on earth are y'all wanting to go to that? I said, well, Steve could take it or leave it because he saw the live show years and years ago. But I had never been to anything like that, and I wanted to go at least one time.
Oh man, like I said, I was probably 16, and she would wear that shit out. She knew all the words to the shit. She sang all the shit, danced around like a fucking crazy ass. like, I'm like, all right.
I know Steve probably thought I was a weirdo, but one time around Halloween, probably 2 or 3 years ago, I was playing the Rocky Horror Picture Show soundtrack, and I wasn't dancing, but I was singing along to the Time Warp and
Oh man,
stuff like
the
that.
Time Warp. Let's do the Time Warp again. I was like, God damn, let's not do that shit anymore.
Every Halloween, you hear that all the time. You hear it even like going into a store, and you hear it. You can hear it in the
right.
But anyway, I was singing along to the soundtrack, and we have these devices, these echo devices, all over our house, basically. And I should have thought about it before I bought so many of them. But we almost have one in every room of the house, basically, of some sort. And Steve was watching me either through one of those devices or one of the security cameras we got. And he was like, I couldn't hear you, but I could see you moving your head and singing along with it. I was like, great. Now I got my husband watching me and laughing from work. I was like, hey, don't you have some work to do instead of, watching to see what's going on at the house? Darren's saying, somebody message old Curly Jaws. I'm intrigued. Well, I can and see if he's on Facebook. Let's see here. He's active on Facebook, so.
Wasn't there something about them doing a watch along for his movie, or did that already happen?
He sent me something on Messenger about his new movie. Something.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of scared, man, because I mean, I've seen some wild shit he does. I don't know what I'm clicking on,
That trailer was something that the Dead Pit guys were watching the other day.
But I just don't know if it's going to turn into something else, that I'm, I don't know. You never know.
And I thought he could get in here and see the links, but maybe he needs me to send him the link or something.
Yeah.
I'll see what he says. He may be on the gummies too, so I don't.
Might be.
Bless his heart, but yeah,
might be. What are you talking about?
Like
Yummy gummy. Maybe
I don't know how he drives it.
Gummy and old Chief Pipe.
Hey, Afro, it's good to see you back in here.
Gizmo. I don't know what the hell he's saying. He's talking about taking regular.
I see something about him laughing about Langham Camp.
Yeah, last night that we had a stream and this guy Anthony was like, somebody asked any crush from a horror movie, and he picked fucking Heather Langenkamp, and everybody was cracking on him and shit. I don't know. Well, I started it though. I can't lie. I was like, anybody, and you gonna pick Langenkamp?
She was hot. Do you remember her back in the 80s and the early 90s? What are you kidding? In New Nightmare?
Any damn? That's what he was talking about too, New Nightmare. I was like, any damn body though?
She was on that sitcom Just the 10 of Us, and she's supposed to be playing a teenager, but she was not. She was all woman.
Yeah.
There are episodes where the girls formed a musical group, and she's not, because her character was like sort of straight laced, very religious, buttoned up to her and that kind of thing. And then when they did those music episodes, she was in these low cut and high skirts. I was like, when did that happen?
Right. Yeah, my pick was Amy Steele, and then I think Alan.
She's the girl next door. But she's not like.
Right.
She doesn't have what Heather has. Let me say that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Depends on what parts you're into.
Well, Curly Jaws says he's about ready to hop on in a minute,
Okay.
so he should be here. So
And,
we'll.
Alan picked Linnea Quigley, of course. You know.
She's sweet, but she had a shelf life. She got to a certain age, and it's just.
Yeah, I think Steve feels about the same way you do, TJ, about Linnea Quigley.
There's gonna be a local showing of, I think, Night of the Demons, and she's coming to be there for the showing of it. I met her a few times. She's a sweetheart.
I see old Curly Jaws in here, so I'm reposting the StreamYard link so he can come backstage. Yeah, I agree, TJ. I met Linnea Quigley a few years back, and she is really sweet and nice. I also met Brink Stevens. Me and Steve met Brink Stevens several years ago, and she was nice too. Oh, he's puffing on something, so I had old Curly Jaws on here. Hey, old Curly Jaws.
What's happening?
Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, everyone?
How's it going?
Oh, it's going.
Is that one of them left-handed cigarettes?
Oh, it's no, it's a fancy, it's a funny cigarette. We'll go with that.
Yeah, one of them lefties.
I'm just watching WrestleMania Night 2.
Okay.
Dana, I can't believe you're competing with WrestleMania.
I know you and Wes both. Wes
Oh, it's
told me
WrestleMania tonight? Hell, I don't know. I quit watching that years back. But
so that's why Dirk can be in here, because he's not all wrapped up in the wrestling stuff.
Yeah,
or at least WrestleMania. Anyway.
Did Wes say he was doing a show tonight after Mania? Is he doing a recap tonight, or
I haven't heard.
I don't know.
It's been a busy day.
I hope so.
So, Dirk, did you get out there and roller skate?
Oh hell no! I got other kids, so they're older and they did all that. So I got some footage though. Grayson he just turned 6, so
Oh wow!
Yeah, he had a blast.
I haven't been roller skating in.
Oh man, and they had all the old music and shit going too.
Oh wow!
I was tripping out.
I
was like, what the hell?
I would end up breaking my ankle or something.
Right. I'm seeing people fly by, man. I'm like, what?
Well, I'd fall on my ass now. And Steve used to roller skate a lot too, and he said he would fall on his ass now, because I told him, I said, we should go to one of the roller skating rinks around here in Louisville sometime. He's like, no, I'll fall on my ass.
Right.
I'll be doing a vlog from the hospital. Like, why am I here?
Well, you're talking about, when you talk about Steve, you're talking about a guy that dropped weights on his lip one time and had to go and have his bottom lip stitched up.
Oh shit!
Because he just busted it wide open.
How did he do that?
He somehow
must have been the bar, huh? Maybe.
Yeah, he said something caused it to slip, and it just.
No. He was trying to get ready for WrestleMania, and he fucked up.
I'm going to tell him you said that. Okay.
I'm imagining a Bugs Bunny cartoon where he falls and then it just falls on his lip and his lip gets up like 20 inches.
He was supposed to have Steve was supposed to have a match with Dominic at night 2, but now he can't because he busted his lip.
He was eating cream corn for like a week or something.
Yeah, really.
He couldn't really eat anything else.
I hate cream corn.
I like cream corn, but now Steve likes me to make him fried corn.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah, the way I make it is, in case anybody cares, is I put milk in it. I put a ton of pepper in it. If I've got bacon grease, I'll put a little bacon grease in it. And what I do is I just cook that on like between medium and medium high heat. You don't want to cook it too fast because it'll start sticking all over the place. But you cook it until it thickens up, and almost all the milk has been absorbed by the corn, and it is really good.
You need to do a cooking stream where you cook something on.
Yeah, and
on
I'll make fried corn on there. I made Mississippi pot roast again, which
Ooh,
is
that sounds
something
good.
that Uncle Bill brought up to me a little while back.
You gotta get some Mississippi mud though, right? Throw in there.
Oh god.
Well, the recipe I got was like you put ranch, like that powdered ranch dressing mix in there.
Yeah.
You don't mix it up. You just sprinkle it right on the roast, and then you get that au jus gravy and sprinkle some of that stuff over top of it. And you put some peppercini peppers and you put some butter in there. And you basically put that in a crock pot or a slow cooker. I just set my Instapot to the slow cooker setting and cook it for about 7 or 8 hours on low. And oh my gosh, you talk about good.
Cooking tips with Dana.
Yeah.
They just fall apart, right?
So WrestleMania update: Ronda Rousey and the other lady won.
Ronda Rousey. What the hell?
Yeah,
She's still
I
wrestling?
didn't even know Ronda Rousey was
I
still
thought
doing it.
she was in the UFC. Now she did go to wrestling. That's right. I mixed them up.
yeah.
Hey, y'all ever
Went
seen
from real fighting to wrestling. Okay.
You ever seen
Oh
that?
my goodness. I saw that on Joe Bob and I was
You
like,
did?
holy shit. I
That
mean,
looks
I had never
interesting.
seen it before then. And I was like, what in the hell am I watching?
Right. I got here's part 2, you know.
Speaking of Blu-rays, my official movie came out today on Blu-ray, and somebody already bought a copy of it.
Guys, I'm
You're in
gonna
the black.
get
How do you
Brandon
do that?
real
How'd you get it on blue?
I'm going through this company, and they're gonna put it on there.
Okay.
So
Is it not? It's not stinky tuna, is
I would hope not. I'd be really pissed.
it? Right.
Well, like they owe me money. But the thing, I sold the Blu-ray for like $45.
Yeah. Okay.
Because if you're thinking about it, I gotta get the disc made. I gotta get the Blu-ray cases. I gotta order a bunch of them and all that. That takes a lot of money.
Oh yeah. I imagine.
Because somebody was asking me like, "Why are you charging so much for your movie?" I'm like, "Well, it costs a lot to produce a Blu-ray."
Right.
Like that's why Scam Factory, whatever the fuck, Vinegar Syndrome. That's why they're boost their charges because they got to make the package and all that shit.
That's what Dave Gregory was saying about on Severn when that 4 Flies. He was talking about that disc, and he had to go to Italy and scan the shit right there. It was like the way he described it, sounded like he went through all kinds of shit in like a museum, and the people had to come there to do it, but get the film negative or whatever.
So, Curly Jaws, I mean, you're welcome to stay on here for the duration of the movie if you want to, but I did want to give you a chance to talk about what you mentioned to me earlier.
So yesterday, my cousin, my brother, we was out. My cousin gets a phone call. I was like, we didn't think nothing of it. Found out our friend from our childhood passed away from suicide. And yesterday I couldn't process it. Today, oh my god, today I was just a mess. I was just crying all day today, and now I'm good. Now I'm smoking a lot. So, but yeah, if you're ever going through that, please message me on Facebook. I will give you my personal phone number to just call me. Like I don't want to see nobody else go through that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a bad thing, man. I know a couple people have done that shit too.
Like almost everybody almost 3 people I went to school with have done that. I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, man.
Depression is a bad thing. I know, old Curly Jaws, you've dealt with it, and anxiety as well, just like me. I watched my mother go through it whenever I was growing up. She had severe depression where she couldn't even get out of bed. She just cried all the time. And of course, I didn't understand it back then because I was a little kid. So I just wanted to know why was mommy crying all the time? And it wasn't until I got older that I was able to, comprehend, why she was like that. And people get depressed for a lot of different reasons. But I would like to echo what old Curly Jaw said. If you are feeling that desperate, if you feel like you are at the end of your rope and you don't know what to do and you're thinking these dark thoughts like that, you could get. I would give you my phone number, my cell phone number. You could talk to me because it really helps to be able to talk to somebody. Because when you're in that deep, dark place, sometimes you think, there's nobody.
Right.
There's
You
nobody
feel
there.
completely alone, and that's bullshit because there's plenty of people that, give a shit,
Mhm. Darren's right. A lot of people that end up taking their own lives suffer in silence, and
Right.
that is
The pride gets in the way, and they don't want to reach out. So
I mean, just look at, like, for example, Robin Williams, one of the happiest person on earth. You could tell by just his face, like he should be like, you think nothing would ever bother the man.
Yep, real life Joker, man, smiling on the outside and shit.
Yeah,
Pour up
sometimes those
inside.
people that seem the happiest are the most sad people, and we just never know.
No, you never know. A lot of times.
And I just want to say, just if you don't want to reach out to me or old Curly Jaws, guys, reach out to somebody because there is always somebody there. I saw that old Curly Jaws even had the suicide prevention hotline information. So you got, don't ever think that you're alone. Because more people suffer from depression than you think. And there's no reason to be ashamed of it. A lot of things are out in the open now. But I don't want to. I can tell it's visibly affecting TJ, so I don't want to keep on.
If I could give him a hug, I would.
I would give everybody a hug.
Everybody gets a hug.
I saw, Aaron wasn't depressed, Uncle Bill, but I saw him at the Lexington Comic Con. And before we left, I was like, I'm going to give you a hug because I don't know when the next time I'm going to see you in person is. And so, I just gave him a quick friend hug. And, then me and Steve went on our merry way. But I do that with Wes, too. I remember the first Fright Night Film Fest I went to. I was hugging everybody. It's like
I think you were terrified of me.
No, I wasn't terrified of you. I might have thought I don't know much about this guy, but now I know you, and I think
now we need next time there's a convention in Louisville, we definitely got to meet up.
Yeah, I don't know when I'm ever going. Like, I can't even get Steve out of the house. Bless his heart. It's like I'll sometimes worry that he's depressed, but he claims he's not depressed. But I wonder, somebody that never wants to get out of the house.
Yeah, tell him he needs to watch my new movie. It'll make him happier.
I mean, me and my wife's like that too, though. See, my wife's she's opposite of me. I'm always wanting to go, and she wants to hang out. She wants to be at the house. But I mean,
I'm a little of both. It just depends on the day. Like that's how I am. A little both.
Well, if I'm super tired or I'm sick, well, no, I don't want to go anywhere. But other than that, I'm like, woohoo, let's go somewhere. Let's do something,
Yeah,
and
I had all my damn fun, to be honest. I had too much damn fun.
Yeah.
These years are, it's time to slow my roll a little bit.
Yeah. So, is there anything anybody else wants to bring up before we get to the movie? And like I said, oh, Curly Jaws, you're welcome to stay for the duration of the movie if you want to.
Yeah, we're watching Guts on My Floor.
Exactly.
That's the title of my new memoir. That's
going to be TJ's memoir.
Did y'all see they're coming out with that Killer Garfield movie?
Damn, they're just gonna run that shit out now. They're gonna just do that with everything.
Getting kind of ridiculous.
Tasmanian Devil's gonna be screwing Bugs Bunny and shit.
How do you get the rights to that?
I don't know. That's why I'm like, I thought Paramount owned it. So I mean, unless they did a loophole or something, I mean, they could do. I mean, they could use it as parody, but using the actual name Garfield, I think, I don't know if they could do that.
How long has Garfield been around? I thought it had to be like 100 years or some shit.
It's 100 years. And Garfield's only been around for 70 or 60, like something like that.
Gosh, I didn't
Snoopy
realize Garfield's been around that long.
They're gonna fuck Snoopy over next.
God damn.
You know, if you want to see something like really bizarre, if you love the Muppet Show, you maybe don't want to watch this. Yeah. But Meet the Feebles.
Peter Jackson movie.
Oh my, I did that for a request. Somebody sent in a paid request for me to review that. And that movie is I'll say it's something else. After I was done watching, I was like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
And that's coming from me. Like,
it was messed up.
That and the movie Men. Have you seen that one yet?
Steve was watching it, and I saw a few scenes. I was like,
I saw Men. Yeah. Gosh, damn.
That movie fucking sucks.
It's like it's like Austin Powers is that guy. He reminds me of Austin Powers.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it's like it's trying to be funny, but it's trying to be serious.
Yeah.
Like
you don't know what the fuck it wants to do, and then at the end, you're like, "What the fuck is that?"
Dana, we got to do a commentary for Men.
Oh,
or Man, or it's Man. Is it Man or Men?
Men.
I
Men.
Think.
Yeah, we got to do a commentary. If you all are up for doing one for Men one day, that'd be
maybe if we can get enough people in here, I'll do it.
Yeah. I bet CK might do. Uncle Bill might.
Well, Uncle Bill, he better do the Twin Peaks thing with me tomorrow night. I'm gonna be pissed at him.
I was telling you about that too, right? About the plastic thing, the Red Rings of Fear.
Yeah,
I've never seen Twin Peaks.
I mean, there's a shot at the very beginning of Red Rings of Fear, and it looks and it's similar in tone because the girl is like Lauren. Is it Lauren? Laura.
Yeah.
The girl is similar. She hides what she. These girls are like taking drugs and shit and having party life and shit.
Yeah.
Just like her. So I feel like Lynch might have seen Red Rings of Fear.
That sounds like a real possibility to me that he may have.
I just wanted you to know that because
I think it's cool. I'm going to try to remember to bring that up.
Right.
When we have that. And TJ, were you wanting to be live on that one too?
Yeah, I was going to bring that up. I'm not sure if I'm going to be home because speaking of people filming things, I was going to film some pickup shots for a short my friend was doing. So he asked me.
Nice.
So he asked me if I could help out, which I was helping him out before, but because his actors moved to like California, so
okay.
When it comes out, send me a link. I'll watch it and review it.
I've seen that one short you did a while back. That's the only one that I've seen though. Have you posted any others?
I have some stuff that I was involved with. It was
real short though. It was like
they're usually like 5 minutes or less.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Thanks. I'm working on a new one that's going to be a longer. I mean, long. To get things into festivals, especially if you're doing a short, like under 5 minutes is like ideal.
Yeah.
Usually anything more than that, you're like getting into featured territory. Also, I've seen some of them that are like 15 minutes, and I'm like, they should have been 5 minutes because.
Yeah.
But then, I mean, anybody films anything, it's pretty lucky to get even, independent getting it out there. Like,
I don't know if I've told TJ this before, but if I hadn't, I should have. But what TJ does with just a few minutes is better than some of this crap that I've seen that's 2 hours long. So, I would rather
Yeah, and
watch
then
TJ
everything's
short.
got to be what 2.5, 3 hours now.
Oh, see, okay,
What's
that's
going
funny
on?
because that's hilarious that you say that because my movie is 2 hours and 14 minutes long.
Well, 2:14 I can do, but I'm saying 2.5 that's stretching. I mean, as long as there's the content's worth,
Right.
as long as it's not filler. You know what I mean? There has to be a purpose
Mhm.
for the shit. For me anyway. But
Yeah, that's right. And I'm sure old Curly Jaws' movie is entertaining and doesn't leave you like, good Lord, how long's this movie gonna be?
It might, I don't know. We'll see. I'm waiting for somebody to like when it comes. Well, it's actually you can buy it. You can buy a digital copy of it right now and watch it instantly. It's $22. That's not really that bad. That's the best way I would say to watch it right now until like the physical one is. It's shipped to complete. So, but yeah, I send a CK a free copy of it because I was talking like hopefully we can do like a big old like Patreon exclusive thing for the movie or whatever. Do a watch along. And Dane, I'll send you a link for it, like a free copy of it.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that.
So no, if you spend $45, Steve's gonna be like, "What the fuck is that?"
Y'all got Steve Pegg now, don't you?
oh, Curly Jaws at Hamney, but what the fuck is? It's like it's a good movie.
So, you guys ready to get this party started with City of the Living Dead before like it's midnight?
right. Yeah, I'm sorry. I just I wanted to make sure.
No, it's not you guys. I ramble on at the mouth.
Well, I meant as far as we changed it to 8 for you, and I just want to make sure I could be here.
Oh no, that is perfectly fine. I just find myself talking and blabbing too much. It doesn't have anything to do with you guys. But everybody will be asleep if I don't go ahead and get this started. So is everybody in the chat? Are they all queued up? So I am queued up with the YouTube link because I'm a lazy ass and don't want to,
I'm on the sidelines. I'll be giving updates of WrestleMania.
Okay, you can do that.
Like I said, I got it on physical. I'm watching it on PS4.
So I've got it.
I got it on the Dania film.
Well, I can let mine run and get to that part because
it says a Dania film. Medusa.
Yeah, there we go. Now I'm right.
We're at the triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship.
Oh shit!
Ooh.
It's Gunther versus Sheamus versus Drew McIntyre.
See, they can get everything from the stream because Curly Jaws will give them the WrestleMania updates, and they can also come in here for City of the Living Dead as well. So.
Fuck yeah! See, that's like 2-for-1 combo. You can't eat 2 pieces in a biscuit.
Yeah.
So, TJ, how are you watching it tonight? Are you watching your own?
I'm doing the YouTube link because I'm too lazy to. Because on my computer, I don't have it set up for playing any discs. I'd have to go down to my home theater to do that, and it's too much hassle.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
So it's more comfortable down there with the reclining chairs, but that's a different story.
So I'm going to give like a minute or two for everybody in the chat, and then if nobody screams, wait up, then we will go ahead and do the countdown and get started. So, old Curly Jaws, have you ever seen this? Did you say whether you had seen this or not?
It sounds City of the Living Dead, right?
Yeah, this here. Like, all right, I'll show you. I don't know if this will do it justice. It's that one, Gates of Hell, but that's a commission artwork. Here's.
Maybe, I don't know if that's the same movie CK showed us at the convention, or was it? What was that, Dana?
It's a Fulci film.
That was That might have been Hell of the Living Dead. Didn't we watch Hell of the Living Dead? Wasn't that the one?
I know. I just remember it
I'm
was
pretty
really
sure it
shitty.
was Gates of Hell. Yeah, it
No,
was.
this ain't shitty. I can promise you that.
No.
No, I see. I wish I had a copy. Well, I'm watching WrestleMania. I will watch that movie because I do want to. Because I think I saw the trailer for it. It looked very good. So,
Oh yeah.
like, what would be the best way to like? What would you recommend to buy? Like 4K Blu-ray.
Well, the 4K come out and it's about 50 if you want to spend 50, even for the standard. This one you can probably get now for about 25.
Yeah, that one would be a good one
This
to
is a
start
good
with.
one though. This Scorpion releasing. This is a solid release right here. So
I'll get. I'll get.
or you can
that
get a
one.
bare bones one. I mean,
Yeah.
there's different ones.
Yeah.
I
If
mean,
you're if you're first time watching it, now if you were like a diehard fan like me and Dirk, then you probably would want to get, the you wouldn't want the starter set. You want stuff with all these extras and stuff.
All the extras be like, well,
So, okay, I don't hear anybody or see anybody yelling in here. And hopefully, guys, I won't have to get up too much. That's what I said earlier. I said, everybody's going to quit coming to my streams because I have to get up 50
no, you're fine. You got to do. I mean, I got up like 35 times during my stream. I don't give a fuck. I'm like, I'll put like something in the background
Dude,
for them to watch or whatever.
I was on a stream with this guy Jace. He's in Australia. It's like a 7-hour fucking stream, and
oh damn,
he was fucking cooking.
You gotta make your meals. You gotta. I think didn't CK and Uncle Bill, didn't they? Was it Debbie Rashawn or something washing dishes a long time ago when they interviewed her? I think she was washing dishes or doing something.
Damn.
that sounds about right.
And then I think CK said one time he was eating breakfast and stuff because the people made him.
Oh, the guy wouldn't shut up. And he just kept talking.
That was oh shoot.
He just let him talk. He's like, fuck it, I'm gonna eat.
I think that was the guy from was that the guy from Friday 5 or was that the guy from
I think so.
Day of the Dead?
I think it was Friday 5. I can't remember his name.
I'm getting senile and my
young
age.
Sometimers kicking in.
Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna go ahead and do the countdown. So 3, 2, 1, press play.
Bad.
And
I got my subtitles on, so
he yells at you at the beginning. He yells at your ear.
Right. And you got I mean, it's a trip, man, because they start talking about the Book of Enoch and shit.
The Book of Enoch
in this one, but in the Beyond, what they call it? What's that book called? I can't remember what they call it. Anyway, it's similar in tone. It's a completely fucking different name, though.
So it's like a really. Is it a really trippy
like a trilogy
movie?
Supposed to be or quadrilogy, but is what they say.
Is this a really trippy movie? Like I remember somebody saying it was a really trippy movie or something.
It's fucking brutal.
I wouldn't be doing acid while watching.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I would love that.
You might wig out.
I mean, that's what I would want, so I'd do it. Gonna like do a stream, watch Gates of Hell, and do acid.
I mean, you get soily maggots in somebody's face, just good time. That priest looks wicked too, man.
Oh my gosh, yes, this guy is so odd looking.
Man, he
really
scared the shit out you.
I really wish they would bring back 3D Blu-rays because I would like this movie, like the ones you guys are watching. I feel like would benefit from being in 3D.
Mm-hmm.
Maggots coming out of the
screen. The whole tone, the score, everything, man, is just so grim and fucking. This impending doom's coming for your ass, and you can't escape it. Impending
doom. That sounds like a Hell Lord song of pending doom.
It's a bird's nest. Oh no. You know where I'm at? Let's see where I'm at.
Gunther and Drew McIntyre chopping each other.
2 minutes, 23 seconds.
Yeah, that's about where I'm at.
Okay.
Yeah, they're in New York now, supposedly.
So this is like is the movie you're watching like a sequel to a movie? You said it's a trilogy or a quadrilogy or whatever.
Supposedly, I mean it's very broken, very abstract trilogy.
like Evil Dead.
No.
Nah, not like that.
I mean, it's just like you got to try to make sense of it. Pretty much.
I gotta see it for myself.
You gotta make the shit fit. Yeah.
So what I want to know is what in the hell is going on with Catriona McCall's hair here? Like her hair looks normal the rest of the movie, but right here, it looks like she ain't washed it in about a week. What is the deal there?
She's sweating her ass off or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, her face is all. She's sweating, she's not looking good. Being a medium, it's
right.
Takes a lot out of you.
Right.
It's too many trips to the salon when you're a medium. Get your hair looking better. She was probably like, I ain't gonna have my hair wet the whole movie, Lucho. Screw you.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's. And I mean, I'm still trying to figure out, is she like supposed to be like seeing through a bird's eyes or some shit? Like, or is she just like, what is she seeing through?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
she's just there, I guess, just seeing what happens.
It's like she's
tapped into the evil ass priest.
Yeah, that's nasty looking. The slobber coming out of her mouth.
I forget what it was, but I saw somebody posting photos from the actual cemetery and like all the headstones that you can see in the movie. You can still see now, so I'm assuming it's just going to be there forever.
Yeah, man.
It's weird when you see people go back to like locations and they're like totally different, and it's like it's not even resembling it, and they're like, "Well, here's what the shot was." I'm like, "Really? How can you find that?"
Yeah, sometimes I would feel bad for Sean Clark because he would be doing those Hers Hallowed Ground things, and sometimes he would go and he'd tell you this looks nothing like it did when they were filming it.
Right.
There's another guy who does those too. I forget what his name is.
So, Matt, I don't think Matt likes this movie. He said this isn't a fun revisit. It has a really depressing and dark vibe. Fulci had a sad life, so you could almost feel it in some of his films. Yeah, Fulci did. I did a interview back when I was doing the fanzine with Giovanni Lombardo Radice, and he talked about all the tragedies that Fulci had in his lifetime, and basically, no offense, TJ, but he pretty much hated the Catholic Church and anything to do with them. He pretty much blamed the Catholic Church.
Yeah,
I don't work for them.
There's several of them. There's several. I mean, Italy's such a predominantly Catholic country.
Yeah.
Lindsay's the same way, and Lindsay and Fulci got along great.
Yeah.
Did you know that shit? They fucking got it. Like, they loved each other and shit. From what I understand,
I didn't know TJ was Catholic.
Argento, though.
I guess I am. I don't know. I never stated anything.
No, TJ is. I don't ask about anybody's religious preferences or anything. It's just sometimes when I say something about Catholics, TJ kind of
anything in religion is just like
Yeah.
See,
I mean, I'm a believer. I'll just straight up say I'm a believer, but I'll never beat nobody with a head over what they need to believe.
Yeah, I'm like dark like that.
if you want to know what I believe in, you can check it out on my channel. There's a whole video I did about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just
So-
saying, like, I'll never beat nobody over the head. You got to believe this way type of shit. That's a bunch of
If you don't believe, I'm gonna beat the
You know.
fuck out of you.
Well, I tell people, I said, I'm like Dirk. I believe, but I came from a very small town. I grew up in a very small town where everybody knew everybody else's business.
Yeah.
And the churches were constantly kicking people out. And it's like, the God I believe in doesn't teach you to kick people out of church. Everybody's supposed to be able to go
No.
to church and
Yeah,
worship if they want
I
to.
don't, to be honest, though, I'm not trying to offend nobody, but I don't believe in organized religion of any kind.
Yeah,
But I am a believer. You know,
yes,
that makes sense.
that's how I am now. I mean, I grew up going to a Baptist church, and I'll be honest with you, and I hope I don't offend any Baptists in here tonight, but Baptists to me
I was
are the
raised Southern
worst.
Baptist, so I know all about it. Fire and
Yeah,
brimstone type shit. And it's,
don't you feel like they're the worst about that kind of stuff? About, oh, you got to do testimony and stuff. You did a bad thing. You got to get up
No.
in church and
That's
tell everybody
a
what
lot of the
that.
organized religion makes the
Yeah.
rules as they go.
The one.
Kinda.
The one that scares me is the Mormon one. I'm like,
Yeah, that's some wild shit. Now I've read about that shit.
I saw a stream. What's his name? Chris Stuckman. If you know who Chris Stuckman is.
Yeah.
He did a stream and he had a whole about he used to be a Mormon and how it just and if I cried watching, I was like, that fucking sucks, man. I would not wish that on any I would not want to be a part of that. But it's a really good watch. I highly recommend watching that.
There's a lot of cult
Stream.
religions though, like that are put on a facade of something else.
Oh yeah,
Basically.
yeah. I, I kid that I got accosted by these young Mormon boys on bicycles. They had their suits and ties on, and they were riding bicycles. And when I was working in the Fern Creek area at the branch library there, they would see me at the bus stop, and I thought, "Oh God, here they come!" And they would come over here, over to me, and want to give me a card. And they said, "Call us anytime, and we'll come and talk to you and your husband." And I was nice, and I took the card, but I thought, "Kid, I'm never going to call you." And these
Yeah.
were
Well, they got to do that for so many years, right?
Mhm. I think so.
They're made to, like, they got to do it for at least, I think, 2 years. I'm not really sure.
See, if they come knocking on my door, I'm just gonna hand them a joint.
There you go.
I'm gonna be like, here, you need this. This will help you roll.
You need this more than I do.
Yeah, it's like I got enough of it. This is.
And they'll break out the book on what the hell is it? I can't think of the guy's name that created that shit, but
Oh my gosh, I know what you're talking about. What's his name? Oh my god, it's gonna drive me nuts. If anybody
That's
knows,
your boyfriend,
look it up.
Dan.
here's the part, man. Or y'all are probably a little farther ahead of me, right?
Well, I'm where Bob has
Yeah.
his little sex doll.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then
Yeah, how's that
his
shit work?
baby, I guess.
Throw that shit on the ground and it just pops. Come
Yeah,
through.
I was like, I don't think that's how. I've never had a blow up doll. I've never seen one, but I don't think you throw them on the
That's what he
ground and they just
got right now.
inflate like that. I don't think it works
That-
that way.
Those,
Filling on the blow dolls.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if you buy one of those like the inflatable ones. I'm like those. And why would you even waste your money on?
Do you
that?
know that guy's name? I know the last part of his name, Radici or whatever.
Yeah, it's a Giovanni Lombardo Radice.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Radici.
And he,
Cannibal Ferox, and he was
Yeah.
like
Cannibal Ferox is fucked up.
he
he
hates that
hated
movie.
making that
Yeah.
movie, and he hated the director of that movie.
Yeah,
It's
that's Lindsay.
it's a hard watch. I'll say that.
Right.
Mm.
Yeah.
But he was I tell you though, if you are looking for people to interview, if anybody's ever looking for somebody in the Italian horror industry that can speak pretty good English,
Yeah.
and we want to do an interview with them, he's one to get because
I'm trying to, like, me and Darren was talking about trying to get him.
he was as sweet as
Oh
could be
my
to me.
god damn! Sheamus almost won the belt. Almost.
So you had an interview with him?
Yeah, I did when I was doing the blood type
Okay.
fanzine. I took a chance and I emailed him and asked him if he'd be interested.
That's pretty cool.
I couldn't pay him, but I would send him a copy of the fanzine issue that he was in, and he would always sign his emails to me, "Love Giovanni." That's how he signed it every time, and I hope I still got those emails somewhere because he was a really cool guy.
Is he still alive?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's still around.
Is he old? Like, is he older gentleman?
Yes, he's old.
Yeah,
He's older than us, so
yeah.
Damn.
he's like, damn. I'm about to be 46, so
My mother's about to be 50 in July.
Ah,
well, damn.
Steve's older than your mom, oh curly jaws. That's hilarious.
That's funny.
We're just gonna stand at this broken mirror for a couple of minutes.
Yeah. They're like, oh shit.
Now, isn't this guy here that's talking? Isn't his son in the movie? Isn't the little boy his son?
Really? Like in real life, you mean?
Yeah,
Oh, I don't know. I don't know about real life.
I thought he was, but maybe I'm wrong.
Damn, that's a good match.
PJ's gonna look it up. He's gonna
Yeah,
be able to tell us.
You hear me typing?
I was messing around with a StreamYard a few days ago, and have you used the feature where you can have something going across the screen, like a promotion?
I haven't done that yet. I've seen it, but I haven't done it on my streams yet.
Yeah,
I like it.
I've seen people do it. I haven't. I don't think I've done it.
I'm still trying to figure out how to have a video showing or whatever.
What do you mean?
I usually share my screen.
Oh, how to share? Screen share?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like having a video playing and you're talking over it or whatever.
That's under the present, the settings down there. If you've got a present, you can click on it and it'll have an option to share your screen.
Right.
Gunther retains the Intercontinental Championship.
Who?
Gunther.
Oh, Gunther.
Yeah, Gunther. I don't like the name. I wish they would have just kept him as Walter because Walter sounds more badass. It just does, like Walter, and I like it better. But he is still the Intercontinental Champion. I think they're gonna have him beat the Honky Tonk Man's reign.
And this chick here, she was in Cannibal Frogs too. Or no, she was in Eating Alive.
That movie's fucked up too.
Now, this young girl here that's talking to the psychologist or whatever.
Yes.
You ought to hear Giovanni talk about her. He talked like she was a party girl all the way. He talked about smoking pot with her.
I can imagine. Yeah.
Okay, so they have the same last name, so I'm gonna guess that it's father and son.
Yeah, I was pretty sure the little boy on here was that guy's son, but I wasn't 100%.
He's not as bad as Bob from House by the Cemetery, but
no.
I was expecting him to show up when I was at the house. I bet that little kid better show up. I'll punch him in the face.
What's your all's favorite Italian horror film?
That's hard for me because I like so many of them.
I already got mine. I think I know what mine is.
So what's yours, old curly jaws?
I think it's probably Zombie.
See, I love Zombie, but I love this one. I love House by the Cemetery. There's I love Argento.
The New York Ripper. New York Ripper's up there with me.
We lost Dirk.
No. Get back.
Damn cat.
So hopefully Dirk will get to come back because I know that he wanted to do this. Maybe he was having
Yeah.
technical difficulties.
Yeah, I had like during my stream, I probably lost power twice, maybe, but it wasn't for long. So it's just
Was there did you have any bad weather? What was it? Friday night?
um, it was storming a little bit, but we didn't lose any power.
It never stormed here in Louisville. We just had a lot of wind and rain.
Mm.
But my parents had there was a tornado warning in their area, and I talked to Mom the next day. I was just checking on them and everything. I had heard that the storm weakened by the time it got to them and went below tornadic state.
That's one thing I've never had to deal with is a tornado, like experiencing one, like being in one or
I
anything
don't
like
want
that.
to. I don't want to. Some people find it
Because
exciting.
I used to work with a lady, and she's not doing so good right now. But I used to work with a lady that she was in a tornado, and it threw her like into a building,
Oh my gosh.
and she was probably like 60 at that time,
Holy cow.
and now she's, I mean, still alive, and that was back in like the 90s.
Mm. She must be a tough lady.
Oh, yeah. Some of those tough little old ladies, man, they're built different.
Yeah. I mean, my mom's built different than me. My mom's a lot tougher than I am. I'm a weakling.
I'm a weak.
And my mom is like Superwoman.
Mm. Is she taller than you?
No, I think me and Mom are probably close to the same height. I may be just like an inch or so taller than her, but no. Blissful said, "Is this storm season more severe than usual?" I think with every year the storms get worse.
They get more brutal every year. Like I'm just waiting. Like I remember when that movie 2012 came out, I was terrified.
Yeah, I mean, there's certain stuff like I didn't want to watch Twister for a long time, and
Twister's good.
my aunt talked me into going to the movies, the theater, and seeing that, and I was like, I don't know if I can handle this. And then the first thing on the screen was this guy getting ripped out of the storm cellar into that big funnel cloud, and I was like, geez, I know that was all special effects and stuff like that, but
well, they're coming out with Twisters. They're doing a sequel to it.
I don't know. And I find myself watching all that that tornado stuff from the past, like when they had that super outbreak back in the 70s, and it basically flattened certain areas like Brandenburg, which has built itself back up now, but it basically almost wiped Brandenburg off the map. That's how bad of a tornado it was.
It was a meganator.
Definitely.
At least it wasn't a Sharknado.
Yeah.
I swear, I'm waiting for that to happen. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. It's gonna happen. Just brace for it.
Oh, and
I mean, I wonder if it's actually physically possible for that to happen, like a shark being in a tornado and surviving and doing all that shit.
I don't know. I got a feeling that was pretty much made up. So we just saw, I know Curly Jaws can't, but I'm sure TJ saw the great Christopher George there in the cemetery talking to those lazy guys who basically aren't doing anything except looking at dirty magazines.
That's the comic relief for the movie.
Yes, exactly.
Now we're watching Catriona McCall in her grave. That's always fun.
Yeah, I want to make sure whenever I am dead, I want them to take all the fluids out of my body. I would never want to be buried with all my blood and stuff in there, just in case something like that would have happened. And Steve said that's not going to happen, Dana. They don't bury people they ain't never buried people without taking all the bodily fluids. And I said, you don't know that for sure. Maybe in the olden days.
I would like in my thing, like it says you have to like in your death, how do you want to be like buried or do you want to be cremated? But like, no, I want to be like stuffed.
I'm not trying to bum anybody out, but I want to be cremated, and I don't want anybody keeping my ashes. I want them sprinkled somewhere beautiful. I don't care exactly where it is, just as long as it's beautiful. Don't sprinkle my ashes in a dump or something.
No, it's gotta be sprinkled in the set of the Evil Dead remake.
Oh God. I'd have to come back to life and regenerate just so I could destroy the set.
That can be a plot of a movie.
Well, they have to bury you back in time, Dana, for that. Because it already happened.
Exactly. 71 says, yes, they did bury people without removing blood. I found a channel about people buried alive. See, I don't need to be watching anything like that.
Like, if you have no insurance, I'm sure they don't, like... It's cheaper to not do that, I'm going to guess.
She says they did it in the 1800s and only checked to see if people were dead with mirrors. They never checked for pulses. Oh, that's nice.
Like in the Golden Girls where the author holds the mirror under Estelle Getty's nose and they're like, she's sleeping. We just like to check.
Oh, Dirk lost internet. It's thundering and lightning where he's at right now.
Damn, that sucks.
So hopefully Dirk will get to come back. Maybe things will ease up.
That's why I like using my phone, which I mean, I do have a PC, but I prefer using my phone because I could use the data and do it that way.
Mm-hmm.
I do everything from my phone. Editing, all that is from my phone.
I think CK pretty much does a lot of video editing and stuff, either from his phone or an iPad. I mean, one or the other.
I want to get an iPad. I'll probably get that soon.
So Dirk says this shit came out of nowhere, so it must have just suddenly started storming. It's done that around here.
Dirk, is there any sharks in there?
Oh, no.
I'll fucking be dead. He's like, yes. There's a great white shark in this fucking lawn. Fucking Bruce.
Spontaneous weather, gets you. Like a flash flood, you don't expect that, and your house is gone.
So, TJ, what do you think of the quality of this on YouTube? You think
it's pretty good for a YouTube rip. I don't know what version they got it from.
I did. I met Catriona McCall several years ago. She was really nice.
That's a pretty intense scene where she's in the coffin and he's got the pickaxe and he's just like,
oh my God, intense. Because one wrong move and he could have put that.
Oh yeah, he comes pretty close. So, I mean,
Did
love.
you guys probably will wish that I didn't say this, but did y'all know that Christopher George posed nude in like Playgirl years and years and years ago? Of course, he's dead now, so he ain't gonna be posing nowhere now. But
yeah, I don't want to see
Playgirl even still around.
Christopher George, he died. What year did he die, TJ? Was it?
You know who else? You know who else was in Playgirl? Was it
not long after this was out, or
Dana?
Huh?
You know who else is in Playgirl? He's a Hall of Famer.
Who is
Shawn Michaels?
Oh yeah.
Well, I looked up the pictures of Christopher George just because I was curious. I looked up the pictures of Sylvester Stallone as well. So just because out of curiosity, you guys are probably saying, yeah, you wanted to see those guys naked.
Sylvester Stallone just looks like he got hit in the face with a soldering iron. I just don't see the appeal with that with him.
He died in 83.
83. So it probably would have been after Pieces because I was.
So the next match is for the WWE SmackDown the Raw Women's Title: Bianca Belair versus Asuka. I'm hoping Asuka wins.
Me too. I'll just throw that out there.
I like Asuka.
Christopher died to get away from Linda.
Well, so he wouldn't have to hear her scream, "Bastards!"
Yeah.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some food. I don't know if you all want some food, but I recommend getting some food. Get some food, y'all.
71 says, I saw Sylvester Stallone's first movie, the porn. I've never seen that. I heard about it, but I never seen it.
What was that movie called? Stallion or something?
I thought it was called The Italian Stallion is what it was called.
Yeah, because it came out after he was famous. They found it and they're like, oh, let's put this out and make some money off of his name. That's like when Doom Asylum came out and they put Kristen Davis on the cover. Like, she didn't care about that movie. And it's like, see, from Sex and the City, Kristen Davis stars in this movie.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
For you, Patty Mullen. This is about her.
Dirk did say maybe some gators come flying through.
Gator NATO. That would be great.
Dirk can make that movie. He can film it down in Louisiana.
I heard those gators are temperamental actors. Zoom! There's a lot of eye zooming.
Yeah, zooming on people's eyes all the time.
Okay, there you go.
Bob. Yeah, as if we hadn't figured that out yet. Now here is all.
Oh, here we go. Here's the classic puke on. This is why I have the guts on my floor.
Yeah, this is the. I love this scene. This is the best scene in the movie, and this movie is chock full of crazy scenes. And this chick is in House by the Cemetery as well.
Yeah, she gets killed early in that one, right? Then she get the knife in the face.
Yep. I heard that Fulci didn't like her.
He didn't like a lot of women.
No, and he would always have them die horribly in his movies.
The girl in the Beyond, he hated her. The daughter. Was like, was she like 30 and she's playing a 15-year-old or whatever?
The boyfriend is Mikhail Suave.
Yes. From Demons and director of. Did he direct De La Morte Delamore? Yeah, he directed that, right?
I think so.
The Cemetery Man, Italian type.
Cemetery Man was a movie that had to grow on me.
It's fun. You go watch it as like a comedy.
Yeah, I appreciate it more now than I did when it first came out. Things are gonna get bad now. When I first saw this, though, I thought this was the coolest shot ever.
The car won't start. Get out of the car. No? Okay, fine. We'll just stay and look at it.
No, he's just going to try to get it running. Oh, no. He's there again.
I'm trying to figure out how to get back onto the main screen.
You're lost.
Oh, I see the ceiling, I think. Is that the ceiling?
Hold on, I gotta figure it out.
Doll up there? What is that?
I think that. Oh, no, it might just be me and TJ for the rest of the night.
Mm-hmm. So the first time I saw the scene, I almost threw up because it was just so gross. And Like I'd seen tons of horror movies, and I probably saw it just as gory, but it was just something about intestines and stomach just got to me really bad.
The thing about this is that's her for a long time. It's her real mouth and stuff, and she had to have.
Yeah, she had to shove those up in there, and
yeah.
I'm gonna guess they pull them out with a string, and yeah, that's where Fulci's like, yep, I don't like her. Let's have her have some.
Fulci's like, you will have all this shit in your mouth. Now it goes to like a fight.
Okay, yeah. See, for a while I couldn't watch that. Like I would watch the movie, and I just would turn my eyes away at this whole because you get a whole stomach that comes out, and it's just like
exactly, it's great. And then he gets his brain pulled out.
Yeah, where did that guy come from? Just a random zombie guy in the backseat.
Yeah, and why there are a couple of shots like this, I think, where it looks like a black guy. But you don't really see any zombies that are black guys. I'm not trying to sound racist or anything. There's black guys in this movie, but I don't see any zombies that are black guys.
They get too much makeup on, can't tell. Because for a while the Italian zombies were just shit on their faces. It wasn't like you get the you're talking about Howling of the Living Dead. Those were just slime on people's faces. And here we go. This is a zombie.
Yeah, throw oatmeal on your face and
yeah.
Yeah, I think this looks really good. I mean, if you blow it up, like I've just got it playing on my computer.
Yeah, let me full screen and see what it looks like. Yeah, it's not as good when you're full screen, but
And if I blew it up on my 4K TV, I'm sure it wouldn't look as good as it does smaller. So.
Oh, there's Fulci's cameo.
Oh, Curly Jaws is asking me for the link again, so let me send that. I forget sometimes that those links get lost in the chat.
Fulci and Shalaman, they're both have to have extended scenes in their movie.
Exactly, yeah.
She's dead.
I love this, though. I mean, I know most of us probably don't have our audio playing, but here in a second, the sheriff or cop, he's going to say, good Lord, that boy's going to fry. And they're talking about Bob. And I'm like, why is he going to fry any more than anybody else is just because they found this dead baby or whatever? Hey, Dirk's back. Oh, I had Dirk back.
Did they not have forensics back in the 80s?
Welcome back, Dirk.
I had to get my shit straight.
Did
power flickered and shit and fucked everything up. I was like, damn.
Wow.
And then it did it again. I was like, motherfucker. Where y'all at on the timestamp? I had to they shut all my shit out. And
I'm 35 minutes 27 seconds in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm 35:11. Okay, I can get there a little bit.
I got one of those big batteries that you hook up everything to, and if anything goes out, it'll hold it for a couple of minutes or whatever.
Oh yeah, I used to have one for my damn computer, but
you also got a generator because one time we were out of electricity for like 4 days, and it was like, we ain't doing this shit.
I got a big generator if I needed it,
Yeah.
But
lost, hundreds of dollars in groceries and stuff. Like, I don't want to do that again. No, I can't afford that.
Yeah, man. It's the old kind though. You have to go crank it up and shit. It's not connected to the house.
So 71's telling me that I should pin the link to the top. So I'm dumb here. I don't know how to do that in StreamYard. Does anybody know how to do that in StreamYard?
You can pin it to the I think what she's saying, like how you pin the link to the YouTube.
Well, I kept putting the StreamYard link in because
I seen the StreamYard. I thought earlier in the description, like where it says "show more" or whatever. But then I didn't see it no more. I was like, what the hell? But I don't know.
I'm gonna add old curly.
I don't know if
Jaws.
you want to do that though. You know, you get some weirdo in here.
Yeah, you get some weirdo in here
You
like
never know
me.
what the hell somebody's
Even
going to do.
weirder
You know
than
what I
me,
mean?
Dirk? Are you talking, saying even weirder than me? I didn't think anybody was weirder than I am.
Well,
I'm in the weird. So, what are you drinking tonight, Dana? I got Fago,
Well,
orange.
I mean, I did have some Fireball whiskey, but I'm drinking, zero sugar Mountain Dew as well. So
You got some
No
diet
name.
green tea, Lipton, mixed berry.
That's good. That green tea is good.
my granny drank a lot of green tea. She always had to have that in her. When she went to the nursing home, they got her, mom and them got her a little mini fridge, and they kept it stocked with green tea and stuff.
Oh yeah. So I missed the damn bowel scene, huh?
Yeah, I was gonna say, Dirk, dang, you missed it.
I'm a bitch.
Yeah, we got the other scene with the drill coming up. That's
Now everything's gonna calm down. It's fucking weird. The weather's so crazy.
The weather's been crazy here too. It's been nuts.
Yeah.
I live in New England. The weather changes at the drop of a hat around here. It's like
right.
I mean,
it's like
one
summer
day
here now though. Like tomorrow's gonna be 86 degrees.
Oh, that sounds good.
Well, it'll be warm or somewhat decent during the day. Then the next day it'll be super cold, and then it'll be like it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I hate it because I'm ready for it to be warm and stay warm now.
Yeah. I like the cold better, to be honest, but I live in the damn jungle heat, so that don't make a bit of sense, does it?
I like a sensible 70 is good for me.
So that little boy there, the guy in the bar, that is his real son.
Yeah, he's a great actor too, ain't he? That little boy.
Yeah, I mean, he's better than, like we were saying, he's better than Bob from.
Yeah. I think the dubbing just screwed Bob up.
Is he better than Tony Moran?
Oh yeah.
As a kid, I don't know. How was Tony as a kid?
Yeah.
I'm talking about Tony now. That guy's went off the deep end.
I saw the videos and I'm just like, what the fuck? I kind of want to hire him just because he's so fucking ridiculous.
I'm sure you can get him.
Yeah.
Be like, hey Tony, I'll give you $10 to be in my next film. Fuck yeah.
He's the reason that Halloween was a success. Ask him, he'll tell you.
I'm like, should I put that on the cover of the movie? The reason why that Halloween was a success was because of you.
His 3-second shot made it a huge hit.
Yeah.
When did he start hanging out with the chick from Scream? When did he start hooking up with her?
Oh, I have no idea. That was
when the guys had I saw it some video, and I was like, where did she? Is she not acting anymore? I guess not.
What
Hayden?
The one who played she's in the bathroom scene in Scream.
Yeah, isn't she with the cheerleader girl? And
yeah, she's the dark-haired chick with the.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
Yeah, I was like, who is this person? She's from Scream? I'm like, oh, okay.
I love Scream.
Scream 7 is going to be coming out soon. The way people are talking.
I'm going to go see. I saw the last.
Have you seen the 6th one?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Best Scream film out of the bunch.
Did you like 6 or 5 better?
6.
Yeah.
6 was way better. Like, I loved 6. Like,
I didn't love it. You know, I'm not gonna love it. It's just not fucking. Yeah.
So how
middle of the road, but I didn't like 5 at all. Fucking 5.
A lot of people didn't like 5.
Yeah, that was a big thing. Yeah.
I mean, I
didn't. They had him in like what's her face, the.
Yeah.
Melissa, what the hell's her name? The older sister. People didn't like her in part 5 at all. They warmed up to her better.
All of a sudden in part 6.
Yeah.
What happened?
I mean, I know they can only do so much what the director wants them to do, and I mean,
do you think it'd be like
And
I
I
mean,
didn't
I
figure out
wonder
the
how
killer
if
quick.
Wes Craven was still alive. I wonder how the films would be different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wonder on the alternate universe how would they still be the same? Like, or I'm just curious what he would have done with them.
Well, a lot of people, I mean, there's fans, but a lot of people didn't seem to love 3 and 4 as much as
I like
the first 2, and he
I
directed
know a lot
those
of people
2.
hate
So,
it,
I mean,
but
I didn't like 4. That was the
okay.
one I
I
had.
couldn't stand 3.
Oh, 4 was awesome. I loved 4. 4 was my
Yeah, I
favorite
liked
for a
4,
long
but I didn't
time.
like 3.
Steve
Three-
liked 4.
Yeah.
I liked 3. I loved 4. I hated 2. 2 was the worst one.
I didn't
Well,
figure
I
out the
think-
killers. Well, I figured out one of the killers in 4, but I didn't figure
Fucking
out.
Roseanne's sister. Like, what the
That's Aunt
fuck?
Jackie. she's the killer.
Like, if they would have been Roseanne and Jackie as the killers, it would have been the best film in the franchise.
I keep thinking they need to just do a crossover with Scream with Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
Let's just
That
do
Well,
that.
we did. Sarah Michelle Gellar was in part 2.
I mean, like the cartoon. Mix it with
Right.
the live action.
Well, they should have the Scream characters in the cartoon.
do that shit.
That's what they should do.
Yeah, it'd be like the old Scooby Doo movies. I used to love those where they met famous people.
Right.
They met Don Knotts twice.
Didn't they?
That's
meet
what
the
Scream
Harlem
reminds me of anyway.
Globetrotters
All right.
twice?
Fucking-
I'm just shooting this out here. I don't know why this came up to my mind, but
Well,
why does horror movies nobody said they had to be live action, right?
no.
No.
So why not why can't we not continue Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween in animation?
I mean, I guess you could.
That would be fucking awesome. Like, that would be a really cool idea.
Somebody doesn't screw it up.
Yeah, like you had to get
That's
some good
what I'm
animators.
afraid of. They would just
Like
screw
that
it
new
up.
series. I don't know how that's going to go, but
I'm not. My hopes are low.
I know Adrian King's been talking about it a lot. She's my friend on Facebook, and I've been seeing she's been posting a lot about it.
There was a rumor she was going to play young Mrs. Voorhees or a different or something like that. And I was like, okay, I don't know how that's going to work, but
Yeah.
she's not. She's how old is she now compared to Pamela in the first movie? I
she
mean,
might be the same age as she wasn't as far as Pamela in the first one.
yeah.
Close to it. Maybe a little older. But
Okay, she's 62, and then Adrian King is 62 right now. So
She's a little bit younger than my parents.
Speaking of that, I just got this in.
oh, nice.
Awesome.
I held out, and I got this shit for $11
Damn.
on Amazon.
Don't tell Steve that, Dirk, because he's always getting on me and telling me, if you wait, it'll go down in price.
Right.
It was been a good
I mean,
thing.
it's back up to 16 now on Amazon.
I'm just like,
it's like a little bullshit window sale, you know.
They can make so much
catch
money if they do
every now
another
and then.
movie.
So, speaking of the new Scream movie, how many people ordered those Ghostface popcorn buckets? I did.
I got one. I didn't order it. You see, I got one right there.
How'd you get yours early, Dirk?
Now I got a Cinemark by me. So they sell
Oh,
them at the Cinemark.
Well, I went
Let's
to
see.
Santa Mark, and they said that you had to order them. There was a thing up there.
There was a. Soon
They
as
probably
put 'em
had.
out,
They probably had some in the back. It
people
was like,
was
we're not
going
going
in
to.
there buying them 10 at a time, and flipping them on eBay. You know what I mean?
No,
Oh yeah.
So,
Before they
that
even
was-
were officially out, there I saw them on eBay for like 3 times the. I was like, "What are you crazy?"
I'm not getting
crap.
mine till August because I had to order it. Because Steve acted like he didn't want me to ask him when we got up there to the counter. It was like he was embarrassed. He said, "Dana, it says up there that you've got to order them." I said, "Well, you don't think I should ask just to make sure that they don't have any behind the counter somewhere?"
see, I got another one right here.
I'm getting to see it in person.
In the package. Ooh, say that.
And then it says, I don't know if you can see that, but
Yeah.
Do you like scary movies on the back?
That's cool. I want that.
But
Well, you're probably gonna have to get one off of eBay for about 3 times what it's worth now.
I'm not paying. I'm not paying for that. Fuck
Yeah,
that.
Cinemark is sold out of them, so that's that.
Yeah, and they, my son, he wanted to go. I took him. Is that wrong on me? I don't know. He's 5 years old.
Bianca Belair retained the championship.
No, he loves Ghostface.
Oh, I don't like Bianca Belair.
I don't like her either. I'm like,
I like Oscar.
Yeah, I was gonna order those, and I was like, nah, I talked myself out of them. Now I'm like, all right, I can't order them now. Fuck it. The beverage things were cool. The little, because they had one with the blood on the face and one without. I thought those were cute, but
those were kind of lame.
I got Grayson one. I got him the blood variant one.
Yeah,
that's cool.
But he likes it. He likes the Scream.
So do you think
that one over there is? I just got this one for somebody later or whatever. But
do you think Scream 7 is going to be the last Scream, or do you think they're going to make more?
No,
if it makes money,
they're going to make so much money.
They're going to keep making Halloween too. Come on, I mean, really.
Yeah.
We got to hear what's the character's name from the last one? The boy.
Chad.
Halloween.
Halloween.
Corey.
Oh God.
They gotta do they gotta do Corey's story next.
No, God.
And I watched Halloween Ends twice, and no, I didn't go to the theater. And I gotta say, man, the best part of the whole damn movie is the opening scene. That's the best part of the whole movie.
Yeah, I would agree with you there.
I wish like they could have redeemed themselves from all the bullshit if Michael would have pulled Laurie in with him. I think, but I don't know. That's just my take on it. Because they made Michael look like a bitch. I was like, man, why are you doing my boy like this?
Why did they do that? That was the dumbest shit. And he was almost like he was a homeless dude. He was like a hobo.
He was feeble and just so weak. And I was like,
you need to have one of them life alert buttons down there.
Mm-hmm.
So
I thought he was going to start eating pizza and shit.
Let me ask you this. So which one's better, Halloween Ends or Rob Zombie's Halloween's?
I would rather watch. I would have to say Rob Zombie because I
don't really like Rob Zombie's Halloween.
I don't like it.
But I don't like Ends at all. And I can deal with Kills because it's more like a Friday the 13th movie to me. Except for the hospital scene.
I was disappointed
the hospital scene. Just take that shit out, and I'm good.
I was so excited for the 2018 one, and I was so disappointed when I watched it. Everything just went downhill from there.
Did you see it in theaters?
Steve and I went to the drive-in and saw the 2000.
I mean, that's the best out of the three, I think.
Yeah, it's the best out of the three, but everything.
Yeah, 2018.
Yeah, as far as the way it's done, I agree. Kills is just, he killed 31 people in that movie, and there's something for that. I don't know. It ain't no story to it. It's just like turn my fucking brain off and watch Michael kill some people.
I mean, yeah, if you want to see a good just bunch of good murder slasher type of thing, that's
But that fire scene is the best scene out of the three, to me. That fire.
He goes from that to Kills being in the
John Wick. It was so cool watching Michael be like John Wick and shit.
See, like, I loved the Rob Zombie Halloween movies. I thought those were the best ones in the entire franchise.
The dialogue in those movies is so damn white trash. Like,
I love it.
Beyond.
I'm gonna skull fuck you to fucking.
The thing that bothered me about that is real people don't talk that way.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
Yeah, but the whole world is not populated by white trash people. That tell people they're gonna skull fuck them all the time. It just don't happen.
Over the top.
Yeah, very, very over the top. But I say to to each his
But
own.
in Rob Zombie's defense, he didn't even want to do the shit.
No.
So,
But before he even did Halloween, he was like, "I hate remakes. I would never do a remake." And then he does two. Before Halloween 2, he was like, "I'm not going to remake that original Halloween 2 at all." And then the opening scene is technically a remake of the original Halloween 2. I mean,
but done better.
well, it's not
I
the zombie
can't
version.
agree with that, O'Curly.
hell
I won't
no.
say better, but
Halloween 2 is my favorite Halloween out of all Halloween. Halloween 2.
Scout's hair looks better in part 2
Right.
than
Dick
Jamie
Warlock
Lee's
right
did.
there.
Scout Taylor Compton. I want to meet her and Danielle Harris. Like, I would love to be on their podcast. Like, I'm just saying, like,
Promote your movie. Go on.
yeah, promote on. They'd be like, so we're gonna watch this movie. They're gonna be like, we don't want you on the show.
Oh.
No, shit, I don't care what somebody's opinion is. That's your opinion. That's
Every time I hear her name, because Uncle Bill used to say Scout Taylor from Compton, so every time I hear her name, I always say that.
I've listened to that show too.
It's a good
Is it
show.
any good? I haven't heard it.
That's on Spotify. I know it's on other places too, but they are damn dirty as hell.
Yeah,
That's
They're
kind of the
perverted as
indication I got, and I'm just not. I'm
That's
not
what gets-
approved,
that's
but
what
I'm
gets
not
the-
interested in
Right.
that.
that's how they get their views on there. Which I'm
Right.
like, I mean,
They-
good for
They
y'all.
talk. I mean, it's crazy.
Isn't it like listening to some kind of sex show or something?
Yeah,
Dirk?
They ask people about. I mean, people send them questions about sex and shit. Like, and it's fucking wild as hell. So,
Maybe I should tune in and check it out.
I think that's how they're getting a lot of their clicks and shit.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, Danielle still looks great for
Yeah.
knows how old she is, and you go, whoa, she looks. So it's funny though. She'll post stuff on like her Instagram and stuff about her and her children, and then she'll post the sexy half naked, and I'm like, these things don't go together.
And she's married and got kids.
Yeah.
All right, it makes a lot of sense, but whatever. It's Hollywood, I guess. Kind of. They're kind of on the outskirts of Hollywood.
Yeah, have they done movies recently?
It was interesting listening to them when they met Jamie Lee Curtis, though.
that was hilarious.
Because they were like talking about how much of a bitch she was to them. I was like, damn.
I'll tell you what my problem with Jamie Lee Curtis is now. And I met her, and it was like, she wasn't mean or anything. It was just, I talked about that, and it was underwhelming. But that's not what my beef is with Jamie Lee Curtis. It's the way she acts now. She acts like, in my opinion, this is purely my opinion, like David Gordon Green is the second coming of Christ when it comes to these making these Halloween movies. And she didn't want to talk about John Carpenter's movie for a long, long time. She didn't even want to acknowledge it. It's stupid.
She don't mind getting paid off of Halloween.
Yeah, exactly.
But, you know,
David
Gordon Green gave her a lot of control in ends. And she actually helped write that shit. I was like, you know,
don't do that again. Don't anybody do that again.
I don't know what the hell they're going to do with Exorcist. I mean, I'm scared to see.
I'm excited for that.
And you heard about Linda Blair coming?
Linda Blair coming back as Reagan, yeah.
Corey's going to be
for 2 seconds for all we know right now.
Yeah.
Because for a while, she was like, I'm just talking about my charities and my animal thing, and she would do horror conventions, and like I'm only signing things that have to do. I'm not talking about horror movies, and it's like now she's going to be in The Exorcist. I'm like, okay, what's going on here?
David Gordon Green's like, look, I'll give you a cool $1 million or some shit. You know?
All right, I'll do it.
Right. Yeah, I'm going to give you $1 million.
So after Exorcist, what do you think David Gordon Green does next?
I hope
he basically threw Carrie in Halloween Ends. He threw a part of Carrie, and like that reminded me of Carrie, you know.
Oh God, don't let
what part?
I mean, Carrie
where Corey is like, you know, he's getting more evil because he looked at Michael and shit. And then the graveyard scene, not the car graveyard scene. You remember?
Yeah. Okay.
I've seen some Carrie shit going on in there. I mean, not Carrie. Christine. I'm fucked up.
Yeah. Okay, I was gonna say, wait a minute, Carrie.
I
When
thought
did he
maybe
start
I
lifting
missed
things with his
something.
mind? I didn't miss that.
But Christine,
Oh yeah, that Christine. I made a joke when I first saw it. Because I had heard about Christine, they were gonna, referencing it, or whatever. And then there's a scene with Corey and what's her face on the motorcycle. I immediately thought of the movie Grease 2. Has anybody seen Grease 2?
Oh yeah,
I have.
Because I like that whole thing where he gets a bike and he learns how to drive it and he fixes it up. That's exactly what happens in Grease 2.
Oh, guys, the Bob head drill scene is
Oh
coming.
yeah,
up.
man. This is the scene right here.
This is like
There's nothing happening now. This shit's crazy.
And
How this happens.
when I interviewed Giovanni, he said evidently this other guy didn't know about pretend. Let's pretend, and he really manhandled Giovanni during this.
Yeah, it looks.
Something's wrong with Shane McMahon.
Did he get fired again?
Oh, Shane McMahon has something's going on with Shane McMahon. I think he's hurt. Oh wait, what the fuck? Snoop Dogg just punched The Miz in the face.
Oh, is Snoop Dogg in wrestling?
Yeah.
I heard that. I was like, really? First Martha Stewart, now wrestling.
Here comes the drill. Where y'all at?
Maybe he tore his quad.
Yep, there's the drill.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's going in now. So.
Yeah.
Why would he move his face so he could be in the perfect line for his face to be?
They do that shit, right? Or like somebody's coming with a knife and they're just like screaming and waiting for the son bitch
And
to
I
come
love
close.
the way the mouth closes. It just
That
kind
is
of
awesome,
snapped
man.
closed here in a second.
That shit's still awesome every time I see it. Still
There it
awesome.
went.
Yeah.
Okay, so this scene where they're pulling up in front of the
That applause. That's
funeral home. And I've told this story before, but I gotta tell it again. The one time me and Steve went to a drive-in up in Indiana, and we saw this, and a friend of ours was there in the next car over. We did not get the Bob head drill scene.
Oh shit!
You
They
got
cut it
to
out?
see this print evidently had the shot of them pulling up in front of the funeral home twice. I was like, what the hell? Where is the Bob head drill scene? And then our friend got out of his vehicle and said, what the fuck was that? Where's the head drill scene? And
Did they cut out the bowel scene?
No, that was all the rest of the
What
stuff.
the hell?
The
Like,
flying maggots and everything was in there.
That's
but
crazy.
No head drill scene.
I feel like the bowel scene's worse than the damn drill scene.
Mm-hmm.
But
So Snoop Dogg just beat The Miz.
oh damn.
And Shane McMahon, I guess, tore his groin or something, so he's out of the match.
Ooh, that sounds painful.
Yeah, I mean, he looked like Brendan Fraser out there. So
Oh, God.
You know, like as time, it's just weird with these Fulci films because like my favorite changes. Like right now, my favorite's The Beyond.
Yeah, I did that too. Because there was like this again was back when me and Steve were dating. He got in a Blu-ray copy of The Beyond, and we were just going wild because of the 5.1 surround sound, and we could. Oh my God! I never heard that before on this movie, and it was just amazing to us.
Yeah, but before The Beyond, it was zombie, so it might turn into Gates of Hell for too damn long. You know?
Did you see they're coming out with a re-recorded zombie soundtrack from Fabio Frizzi?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I
did. He did new music for the movie. I saw him last year, and he played a couple of clips from what he was doing. It sounded pretty cool.
Oh, for the 4K?
No, like an album.
Oh, a vinyl.
He re-recorded all the music. He did new compositions for the whole soundtrack. So
when's it coming out, TJ? Do you know?
I'm just wondering it because that new version of City of Living Dead, it comes with a soundtrack.
Yeah.
The one Dana got, I think.
Yeah.
The one I got is the standard. I don't get the soundtrack with mine.
Dana, do you got any vinyls?
I'm just wondering.
I got a ton of vinyl.
I'm just wondering if that what you're talking about, that new stuff's on that soundtrack.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look closer at that and see.
I got
the Devil's Rejects vinyl.
Gizmo saying the movie is
got Hellbilly Deluxe, the Rob Zombie album. He's got that.
That's a good.
Gizmo said if as soon as the movie's finished, just start watching The Devil's Honey after.
Gosh, I tried to watch The Devil's Honey with Steve.
Devil's Honey?
Yeah. I got two words for you. Saxophone sex.
Yeah.
Oh, Curly Jaws. That's all I'm going to say.
Saxophone.
So should I review it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
one.
Saxophone sex.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We got the flying maggots.
April 13th, Zombie Composer's Cut is coming out.
Catriona McCall, she was the last one to do this shit.
Oh, and that chick just vomited.
Right.
So
I hate vomit too. I don't like that.
You got the double thing of the maggots all over them, and then she vomits on top of that. It's just...
That poor girl gets like the bum rap in this movie.
Yeah.
Fulci's hardcore, man.
I think she gets the worst kill, even with the guts. Because that girl was hypnotized.
Oh yeah.
When she gets her head ripped off, that's pretty much why she's fully conscious. So
I feel like they need to do a Fulci biopic.
Yeah, they did. They've done.
They did.
Yeah.
They did Fulci for Fake, and there's not a whole lot of stuff on him.
Wasn't there something called Para something that was about Fulci? What was that? Gosh, I can't remember now. Give TJ long enough, he'll tell us.
Well, now I pulled up WrestleMania on Peacock because of Curly.
The next match is Edge versus Finn Balor in a Hell in a Cell.
I don't watch. The only thing like that I watch, and it's only like big time matches, is UFC shit. It's got to be a big match, like a pay-per-view. But
my dad, he doesn't like watching wrestling stuff, but he likes UFC.
UFC's fun.
Good stuff.
Right.
I mean, I'll watch it. Like, I'll go to if I want to go to like a B-Dubs or Hooters or something like that.
It gets bloody as hell. Yeah. They cut each other up.
He's back.
Old Curly Jaws Crazy Bread, huh?
Yeah. Did you get you some crazy bread, old Curly?
I did. I got crazy. I had I ordered 4 things of crazy bread.
Well, you have to now. They don't make it like they used to.
They don't. Well, I used to work at a Little Caesars back in the day, and I used to make it. Well, I burnt this kid's breadsticks one time.
But different. It's way different than it used to be. I know.
Yeah, it's definitely the Kmart ones are the best. Like if you went inside the Kmart, there'd be a Little Caesars. Those were the best.
Yes, that was the best.
They don't. I miss Kmart. Even though I worked for them and I hated it, I miss shopping there.
Edge is looking old.
Edge is definitely looking old.
He looks like Ric Flair looks younger.
Oh my god!
Seriously, wow. Dude,
he has not aged great. And I hate to say because I grew up watching Edge. Edge was my boy. So seeing him looking like an old man, I'm just like, God damn. Because he had to retire early.
My God, he looks terrible.
I think.
Anyway.
I mean, as much as I like Edge, Finn Balor needs to win this fucking match. If he does not win, the Judgment Day is fucked.
Look, we got
Okay,
the dead trying to take
TJ's
the
went
living
over to the
out,
dark
man,
side.
over
He
here.
says, "Screw Fulci, I'm watching wrestling."
The
Well,
dead
for
are
talking,
coming for the living. Damn it, it's over with.
love that car, the convertible. That's cool.
Yeah, I like that too.
It is badass. Damn, what's her damn name? Like she's in Eaten Alive, man.
Oh, that you talking about Janet Agron?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, there you go.
I remember the first Fulci film I watched. I think was New York Ripper because of Dana. I think was the reason why I watched. Or maybe it was Depp. It was maybe both of y'all.
It's Dana's fault.
Yeah.
I'll take the blame for it.
Yeah, New York Ripper, man.
New York Ripper is a great movie. Like that's a film I would like to see get like a revamp, like remake or whatever. Because I want to see if they'll do the Duck voice.
now that I've got my mixer, I can do the duck voice.
What are those mixers? Are they pretty reasonable?
I mean, the one I got, it's not like a heavy duty one.
Yeah, no.
But I got it on sale, and normally I think it's a little over $100 for this one, and it comes with a microphone and everything too. So
okay, awesome. Yeah, I'm not trying to break the bank or nothing, but I don't know. You know, I'm kind of curious about it. It seemed pretty neat.
I mean, I haven't used mine in a while, and Steve's probably gonna say, "You spent all that money on that stuff, and then you ain't even using it."
Why don't you use your sound effects? Steve was using those on the Dead Pit stream the other night.
Yeah, but I guess I just don't think about it. Was he was wearing out the applause, wasn't he? Wasn't he using that one a bunch?
Yeah, I heard a lot of that.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. The applause and shit, and maybe some screams and shit like that. You know?
I'd use it if I had it.
The only thing that some people don't like about
here we get the brain smash.
Yeah, that looks painful.
It's that you can't really hear it whenever you're doing it. Like you can hear yourself on your side talking in the duck voice, but if you watch the recording later, you can see it. Some people don't like that.
Huh.
She's a freaky zombie. I'm guessing though she's done that. Does she do that herself with her eyes, or is that makeup? Because it looks pretty real.
Might be a mix.
I mean,
you might have a wonky eye in real life or something.
Exorcist steps.
Now, the end of this damn movie, man, I guess we'll just talk about it when it gets there, but damn, it's so confusing.
I heard a couple of different reasons why it ends the way it does, but I don't know which one's the truth.
Like this motherfucker.
Yeah, what is it? Oh, there's Miguel Suave.
I'll tell you one of the things that I heard a long time ago about the way why the movie ends the way it does is I thought Fulci said that something was wrong with the film at the end.
That's one of the things I heard. Yeah.
It got damaged or something.
Well, why didn't they reshoot something? Shit, you know.
It's Fulci. He probably said, "Screw it, I can't do the Italian accent." But
no.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
I think too. He likes to kind of screw with people too, man.
Like, definitely, yeah.
You gotta make sense of it, which kind of makes it great rewatchable though. Rewatchability on his film. Ambiguous as hell. Especially if you're trying to rack your brain to connect the quadrilogy or the trilogy.
I don't think I noticed that green stuff on Emily's face or whoever that was there. I guess I didn't pay attention. It was like bright green shit on her face. I
wonder how that 4K looks. Have you checked it out yet?
Yeah, it looks really, really good in my opinion.
Because I heard that Martin is horrible.
I haven't got.
That's what they said. Yeah,
I heard it's like a DVD.
Yeah, DVD quality. Like
that's what I'm hearing, and it's not that I don't believe Garrett and
Well, no,
Uncle
I've
Bill.
heard it from multiple
Have
people
you-
though. Yeah, not just Garrett, but I've heard it from several different people
So,
saying it. But it has a 70-minute doc on there. That's worth.
yeah, that might be worth it.
It does, and it looks really good because I started watching.
I got the DVD. I'm pretty happy with this. So.
I've never been a fan of that movie, man. I just never have. It never.
I think, yeah, you gotta be.
Yeah.
You gotta be hardcore into watching everything that Romero did. I think to like that movie. I really do think that.
Yeah, Martin just never did it. I like most of Romero's stuff, but Martin just never connected with me for whatever reason.
I had the biggest crush on young John Amplis in that movie, and when I met John Amplis several years ago, I told him that, and Steve was probably thinking and said, "Oh God, I can't believe you told him you had a crush on him when he was in Martin."
Martin.
It's a big character study more than a movie.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm that's the best way I could put it. Like if I think the acting's pretty good for what it is, but I think if they remade it, there's never been talk about it, but if they remade it, I think they should do it like a documentary type style.
Yeah, that would.
Which I think would work. Like they're interviewing the people, and because he's sort of being interviewed, if you look at it that way, that what Martin is and who he is, and if he's really a vampire, if he's not.
Right. Yeah.
And how people treat him and how his family, and that's a big.
Yeah, there's a lot of metaphors and shit, I'm sure, going on.
And I think Romero's ex-wife's pretty good in it too. She's usually good. I don't think she did anything besides his movies, but she's a lot better than I love Sherry Moon, but
Yeah, look at Sherry Moon's ass.
Yeah, I mean, how many times can you look at that?
I did get that though. Have y'all seen this one?
No.
It looks interesting.
It's supposed to be the first Italian horror.
Huh. I'll have to look that one up.
It's a gothic type.
Yeah, I
got into those damn video nasties, and I wasn't gonna buy the blue, but I bought this shit, the Nightmare and the Damaged Brain. That shit.
That cover though.
Yeah.
Oh God. It looks like a Dollar Tree cover.
This is a DVD. It's an import from Germany. So,
I've never seen that particular cover for it, Dirk.
Yeah, it's from Germany. It's a slip box and shit. DVD though. But yeah, I got into the damn I'm trying to collect all the video nasties.
Oh, that's cool.
A lot of people give me shit about it, but they're like, man, those are a lot of them are horrible. I'm like, I know. Well, it's okay. It'll be fine.
You can tell them you don't have to watch it.
Right.
You'll watch it for them, and they don't even have to suffer through it. So.
Right. Oh, man.
This is a movie I've been trying to find that I want to see. I haven't seen it yet. It's called The Washing Machine, directed by Deodato.
Yeah. Oh, The Washing Machine?
Yeah, I saw a clip of it.
Not Attack of the Washing Machine.
No, it's just called The Washing Machine.
It's just called.
Okay.
It's like this woman kills her husband and puts him in the washing. It's. I've only seen like the clip of it on like YouTube, and I was like, I gotta see this. This looks interesting.
Okay.
I think maybe Steve may have seen that a long time ago, but I don't think I've ever watched that particular.
It was put out by like one of those really like in the super independent video companies. Like they don't have it anymore, so I'm like, oh, okay. Well.
Yeah, Deodato needs some love. I mean, especially since he just passed.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Have y'all ever seen this one? This is a blind buy. I don't know Y'all seen that one?
Is that which forced entry is that? Because there's 2 forced entries, and there's one that's got like.
I don't know if that's Tanya Roberts.
Oh, no, that's not the one that I have. I have the one that it's like they got porno inserts in it.
Oh,
So
yeah.
this one's a different forced entry.
This looked interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Hamilton Books had a great sale going on.
Oh,
Well, dang! I wish Steve had told me that forced entry was on there. I would have gotten that.
Yeah.
slurp, slurp.
Check Hamilton Books sometimes. I mean, they got shit really good price. $3 Blu-rays and shit.
Well,
Crazy.
that's a deal.
Like that's I just can't believe I can't believe anybody would sell Blu-ray that cheap. That's crazy.
Well, they mass produce them, and
They probably get them in bulk, so that's they can sell them for
Yeah.
like.
the more you buy, the cheaper it's gonna be. So
Oh gosh, Gizmo says it's 4 a.m. in Norway right now.
Ew. I couldn't do that.
to get to scene 60, he says he's got a deadline till 8. I just finished scene 43. Damn.
I once did a 48-hour film festival where you gotta film, edit, direct. You gotta do everything in a 48-hour period.
Yeah, he's doing all that shit. Man.
Yeah. Those are rough. I did one and I was up for the full 48 hours. That was a lot. I took some naps, but it was yeah.
I've seen him recently, and he looks like one of these zombies,
I've been, talking about looking bad. I think I look bad if I glance at myself in the mirror. I've got my glasses on right now, but most of the time when people wear glasses, they have dark circles under their eyes anyway. But I've had really bad dark circles under my eyes when I have my glasses off lately, and I don't know if I'm just not getting enough sleep or what's going on with me.
It's all that streaming.
That's what CK would say. He'd say Dana streams every night of the week. No, I took a couple of days off last week. Yeah. I didn't do anything until TJ and I did the Tales from the Dark Side stream.
Right. I need to finish that. I started listening to it. The last one y'all did.
Mm-hmm.
I started listening to it, and something happened. So I'm gonna check it out tomorrow at work. Finish it up. It's got that. Have y'all gotten to that episode yet? Because that's the only one I can damn remember.
We're gonna be covering the Apprentice one this next.
Okay.
On Wednesday.
Okay. Which episode was it?
The one that I was talking about, where the chick goes back in time.
Oh yeah, with the.
And she's got lip. I remember she had lipstick, and they were looking at her crazy, and she had a lighter or something.
That was actually Haviland Morris.
Yeah,
who that actress is.
I can't think. I'm horrible with names. So.
She was in some 80s stuff. She was in 16 Candles. I know she was the girlfriend of the guy that Molly Ringwald's character had the crush on, and all she wanted to do was party in that movie.
That's her. Oh, okay.
I've seen her in a bunch of stuff. I know. Yeah, but especially back then. But damn, the vibes back then of that show. I mean, shit.
Yeah.
I thought since we were only doing 20 more episodes, and I thought it would be a shorter stream. It was still almost. It was 3.5 hours over there. I was looking at the time. I was like, I thought we'd be done earlier, but I guess.
And I was super late coming to CK's birthday bash.
Yeah, you got some. They're like, screw TJ. You should have been on this.
Yeah, I was like, come on, guys. Have a heart here.
And then they was like, was it TJ's birthday? I was like,
yeah. I immediately got on that stream afterwards. I was like, yeah. I knew they were kidding, but I mean, yeah. By the way, Radice makes a good zombie too. He had a good.
Yes, quote. He does. Mm-hmm.
He's good, man, in all kind of shit. Cannibal Apocalypse. I mean, have y'all seen that one?
Yep.
Yeah.
Him and John Saxon.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's a crazy ass movie.
Texas says Curly Jaws is frozen, but I seen him moving. Maybe he was
Yeah,
frozen.
he's not
I wasn't
frozen.
looking.
He's just intently watching the
There he is. He said.
I was checking something. Maybe that's what he was talking about. Edge, unprettier.
And what do you think Fulci's trying to say here with that the cross in the groin area?
I don't know, but I was talking about, the sticker sheet that everybody keeps talking about that came with the new 4K.
Yeah.
Um,
Or it's like in his stomach growing there. I don't know.
yeah, I think technically it's in his stomach, and I guess I have a dirty mind or something, but I said this the other night, I was like, I was showing the sticker sheet. I said, does it or does it not look like he's screwing that cross? It's like, and I don't mean to offend anybody. I really don't, but that's how it looked to me.
Don't offend me.
There goes Chris George.
Damn.
Yeah, that's one thing. I wish Christopher George had made it to the end of the movie. I don't know how everybody else feels.
The other guy's the final guy.
Yeah, why couldn't they kill him off?
What's up with these damn rats with the red eyes? How the hell do they do that shit?
Don't rats have red eyes?
white ones do, so I bet they
albinos.
colored these rats.
They may have colored them or whatever.
Right.
Okay. I wouldn't put that past them.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
The Italians were like, we don't care about these rats. We don't care if we poison them. Let's die.
There was no ASPCA back then.
No.
Same with cats too, I'm sure. Oh, Fulci got in trouble but I mean, there wasn't really nothing wrong that he did in Lizard in a Woman's Skin. That one scene with the dogs.
Yeah.
But that wasn't real. That was just damn good.
Didn't they have to go to court? Wasn't Carlo Rambaldi? Didn't he do the
special effect? Yeah. That just looks so damn good. That is a creepy, a pretty visual, like, pretty fucked up looking. And especially that 71, 72? Around that.
These zombies are easy to dispatch, it looks like. You just stab them in the stomach and they go down.
Yeah.
Well, they can't do that to any of the other ones in the movie except for this one.
Yeah, I mean, these zombies are crazy because they teleport and shit.
Yeah. They jump off the
like ghost zombies.
You know? Yeah, that damn priest, he teleports all over the place.
Right. Ghost zombies.
This is pre-Jason.
Yeah.
That's like in the new Scream where a couple of the scenes where Ghostface jumps off of furniture. I'm like, when did he learn to become a wrestler? When did this happen? And then when you find out the reveal, I'm like, did this person go to training before they started killing people?
So what's your favorite Rob Zombie flick, Carly?
Probably Devil's Rejects.
Devil's Rejects? Okay.
I love Devil's Rejects. That is like, that in my opinion is the perfect movie. That's my all-time favorite. Probably my all-time favorite movie is The Devil's Rejects.
Okay.
Like,
I'm a house out of those. I
think I am too, Dirk.
Yeah.
I mean, the soundtrack.
There's a lot of nods to a bunch of shit in that House of 1,000, though.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one, too. I even liked 3 from Hell. A lot of people was shitting on 3 from Hell, but I still enjoyed it.
I'll tell you one I liked that most people shit on. Lords of Salem.
God, I couldn't stand that movie, Dirk.
I don't think it's that bad.
Oh man,
I didn't like Lords of Salem.
Into that one.
I think that's one of Sherry Moon's better acting parts. Was that movie? I think she does really good in that.
You got Deep in there, you know.
What's got the Rocky Horror? It's got Patricia Quinn from the Rocky Horror Picture Shows in it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right. But
and Dee Wallace
and Meg Foster.
Meg Foster, that's right.
Meg Foster scared me in that movie.
Oh, yeah.
And I hate to say that about that poor woman. She used to be a beautiful woman.
Yeah, like in They Live.
Not old.
I know we all get old, but I was like, holy shit.
What he must have really done some heavy drugs or something. Yeah.
That's what I was
I mean, it had to look like that. I've seen her at a convention, so.
Oh, so there's an advertising for the Pope's Exorcist. Y'all gonna go see that?
I'm not gonna go see it, but I will check it out when it comes out. It looked interesting. It's got
Yeah, it looks good.
what's his name? Russell Crowe.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looked interesting though. It's supposed to be true account.
Yeah, based on true events.
Yeah. We'll see.
The Wednesday before it comes out, I'm going to see Evil Dead Rise. I got a early screening I'm going to go to, so that should be
I'm
interesting.
going to go. I told Steve I want to see Evil Dead Rise. Now,
I'm shocked.
Uncle Bill was laughing at me too, TJ, because he said you didn't like the remake, and you're kind of excited.
Yeah, because they say it's a lot like the remake.
But here's
tone.
Here's the thing with me. I don't mind if it has the tone of the remake. Yeah. I understand where Dirk was coming from when he talked about the addiction thing and how it, how he understood that. Me and Darren are like this. We hated that whole drug addiction thing. It's like I didn't understand where that fit in with the Evil Dead stuff.
I just felt like she was more vulnerable because of that.
Gotcha. And
that's how the demon. So they made it more.
Did you?
They got rid of the comedy aspect,
right,
and made it more serious in tone. I know
it
takes away from the old school stuff, but I don't know.
Did you like the Deadites in that movie?
Did I like the Deadites in the movie or
in the remake?
Yeah, I like the remake.
Yeah, Dana, did you like the Deadites in it?
I didn't like anything about that freaking remake. I hate
and it's got the most blood of any film.
I wish they did the white eyes though. They did the Reagan eyes, Reagan Exorcist eyes instead of the white. I think the white, because I did like the way they looked, like with the girl with the nails in her face. I thought that was a pretty good image, and if it had the white eyes, it would look so much better. I think, but my friends they're like, I get so adamant about I wish they had the white eyes, and it's like, no, that doesn't ruin the movie. I'm like, yeah, but that was the most unique aesthetic of the first movie was the eyes. I mean, even in Army of Darkness, a couple of them have regular eyes, but I think just the white eyes, it's just eerie and it's blank, and I think that's.
I listened to Bruce Campbell talk about the new Rise film, and he said he puts it in his top 5, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm
definitely gonna give
it a fifth one, right?
I'm definitely gonna give it a chance, and people can laugh at me if they want to. Uncle Bill laughed at me. He's like, Dana, I don't get it. You hated that remake, but you're excited about this.
There's some pretty good firework in this movie, by the way.
So I haven't been spoiled or nothing. Nothing has been spoiled to me about the movie, but I keep hearing about this cheese grater scene.
There's a shot in the trailer with the cheese grater, yeah.
Right. So
yeah, they're saying it's that scene especially is pretty brutal for whatever they do. Like I said, there's a glimpse of it in the trailer, and if they go further with it, that should be interesting.
Yeah, it's gonna be gory as hell.
Yeah, that's the main thing that they're saying about it. It's a brutal. They're like, it's nothing like Army of Darkness or Evil Dead 2. It's very like you said, the remake. How it's
interesting that it's in a damn apartment building. So I'm wondering.
Demons 2, I was thinking about.
It's gonna be like Demons or something. Demons 2.
Yeah, Demons 2.
Well, that's what a lot of people are saying. It's a lot like Demons 2. Like the setup is a lot like that. So we're coming up on this weird ass ending.
Yeah.
To this movie.
The stunning conclusion of City of the Living Dead.
And so I have my own theories about the way this ends. Like one of my theories was the boy, it turns into a zombie. My other theory was the cops are zombies. Because if you'll notice here in a minute how the cops are moving.
And you don't see their faces in that.
Yeah, you don't see their faces either.
Yeah.
And I have a third theory that you know how Catriona McCall's eyes started bleeding at one time, but then they
Yeah.
had her look away. Maybe it went full on, and she started, puking up her intestines or something. I don't know.
I would think that two hands would come up and crush their skulls. That would be because they're right near the entrance to the graveyard there. So I mean, yeah, we'll never know.
Nope. He took it to the grave with him.
Yep. Fulci definitely did take that to the grave with him.
Well, people had years to ask him, so I mean, if they didn't get a definitive answer before he died, it was never going to happen.
No.
Right.
So I can't ask old Curly Jaws if he enjoyed it because he really wasn't. He wasn't watching it.
Who won that ladder match?
The Hell in the Cell match, Edge won, which they killed the Judgment Day. Like no person, the only one that won from the Judgment Day was Rhea Ripley. Everybody else fucking lost. Like, what a way to make your stable great. I don't understand the concept, but I mean, Edge is about to retire in a few months anyway. Again, for the second time.
So let me ask you guys this: did anybody that's my friend on Facebook? Did you see my new guinea pig, Ripley?
No, I know you got a new
I haven't.
pig.
I don't hardly ever look at Facebook, so
yeah, my mom hardly.
I'll check it out. Check it out because I never get on Facebook. Like I'm usually on Instagram.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah,
but my wife does.
Now I had one of my guinea pigs that I was a rescue, and I wasn't sure how old she was. She passed away suddenly Tuesday evening.
Right.
And so Steve asked me if I wanted to get another one. I said, well, I'd like to because I don't want Rusty, my other guinea pig, to be lonely. That was my main concern because they're social animals, and it's recommended that you have them in pairs.
Maybe that's why mine didn't live too damn long. Because I had one back when I was a kid.
Oh, that's right. You said that.
Yeah, he didn't live very long. Maybe 2 years or something.
I think they generally live from 5 to 8 years, I think, is the general lifespan. But I was surprised that Steve said, hey, do you want to get another one? Because, he was big about telling me a while back, you're not getting any more animals, Dana. If you want to get any more animals, you're going to have to get a new husband. Because he couldn't take any more animals in here. But
right. My son's got, I think he's got 6 ferrets.
Damn.
two cats, a dog. And they got some rats too. Yeah.
I had rats, but I tell you, the rats do not live long at all. And I was getting so sad just watching one right after the other pass away. And I was like, I can't do this
We
anymore.
just got a cat. I got a kitten right now.
Oh.
That's all we got. Named him Remy.
Oh. Cute.
But yeah, that's all we got. I used to raise pit bulls though. Ain't that's a big?
I remember you talking about the pit bulls.
Right.
Dirt. So I don't know if I've ever asked you, TJ. Do you have any pets? No pets.
No, my sister's got a dog, and my dad has 2 cats, so that's enough. I'll visit them if I.
Yeah, you'll share the love there, and then you can go back to your place and not have to deal with all that.
Yeah, it's bad to when I'm spending time over their places and I got to take care of their pets. I don't want my own method.
Gizmo's asking you how the pussy is, Dirk.
Yeah, man, it's good to go.
We can take that a lot of different ways.
Right.
I'm just talking about an animal here.
Right. Yeah.
I'm going to play.
Gizmo, he's crazy nut, man. He's all in fun though. He's just.
Yeah, I like him. Every time he's been in one of my streams, I love the the interaction he has with everybody. It's cool.
Yeah. He's so some off the wall shit though. He's from he's from Norway though, so don't hold that against him.
I I would like to have people in here from all over,
Yeah.
different places.
Yeah, we get along good, man. He's a trip. He's over there and he explains to me where he's at. He's over there like where the thing was filmed and shit. It's like that type of climate.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, like -6 and shit.
Yeah, negatives.
He said that's a warm day,
They would be
It's too cold.
they'd be blaming all that shit on Gizmo. It's the Norwegians.
Right. I think he was telling me one day it was like -40 or something crazy shit.
Ew.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Well, is there anything anybody before we get off of here for the night? Is there anything anybody wants to promote? I know, Dirk, you got some things, going on. Is there anything that you want to promote on here?
Yeah. We got a show Saturday at be 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I always got to say that because I'm an hour behind. But so it's An Hour to Kill is the name of the show, and we're going to be discussing the top 5 films of Mario Bava.
Ah, that'll be interesting.
And we're going to have Johnny's boutique podcast on there.
Booty.
Yeah, he's a big time Bava fan and Barbara Steele fan.
Dana loves Barbara Steele.
I can't say that I'm a Barbara Steele fan. Barbara Steele just does not do it for me. And like I was up close and personal with her when Steve, because Steve's a huge Barbara Steele fan, and he met her.
Okay, I'm gonna get to meet her this year. So I don't know.
Don't expect a lot, Dirk, unless she's turned over a new leaf or something, because she looked like she did not want to be at this convention at all.
Ask her about Dark Shadow.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
I like that when they brought that back in the '90s. They brought Dark Shadows back for one season, and
I remember
the Dr. Hoffman character. And I'm a big Dark Shadows fan, so. We're not gonna do streams on that because that was 5 years, 5 episodes a week for 5 years.
Yeah,
that's not gonna be good. That's not gonna be a good stream.
Barnabas Collins.
Yes.
Yeah. My mom loved the original Dark Shadow series. She said she would come home from school every day and watch that. She absolutely loved it.
Right.
Yeah, they did that movie with Johnny Depp. It wasn't good.
I was into that shit as a kid though, the gothic vampire shit. It was just different. They played the shit out of it too on TV.
Well, my mom, she loved vampires anyway. When she was a little girl, she used to put those fake plastic vampire teeth in and chase her sisters around saying, "I want to suck your blood," and make them scream. My mom was the big horror fan, and I get it honest. I mean, that's where I get my love of horror from her. She started out watching the Friday the 13th and all that, but now she don't like the slashers much anymore. It's like
you don't like no horror anymore.
She likes haunted house, like those type of
Changeling stuff like that.
Yeah, she would probably like something like that. But she don't. She's through with the the Jasons, the Michael Myers, all that stuff. She doesn't care for that anymore.
So no Art the Clown, I'll take it.
Oh God, no! She would be like, "Oh my gosh!"
I just got a subscription to Screenbox, so I'm going to watch the Terrifier 2. I haven't seen it yet. I got to watch it.
Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah, we don't want to give that away for TJ.
No, I won't spoil nothing. It's gory as shit though. If you're into splatter fun, it's worth it.
You just watch it, Serial Living.
Right. This has got some brutal shit though. It's pretty hardcore.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it like that.
I want to wait a little bit and go back and watch Terrifier 2 again and see what I think about it. I didn't hate it. I just, like me and Steve said, it was just some of it was like, and I couldn't believe Steve said this. He said that was just over the top, and I was like, really, Steve? You know, I wasn't expecting him to say that, but we both said it when we finished.
Yeah, it's gratuitous as shit.
But I'm not saying that's a bad thing.
Right.
I'm just saying, I don't know. I'm gonna give myself a while, and then I'm gonna rewatch.
I feel like it's stronger than the first one though. Like as far as the characters and stuff, I don't know. But
I don't think Steve, to be honest, I don't think he cared for the original Terrifier, and I did. I loved it.
Have you seen the Ninth Circle?
I don't think I have. I don't.
That's the very first appearance of Art the Clown.
And, that's like the anthology one, right?
Yeah. And then you got
Art the Clown is such a great character.
Yeah, Ninth Circle and
there was another one he was on.
All Hallows Eve or something.
Yeah, All Hallows Eve. That I need to watch that one too.
Right.
Is All Hallows Eve where they find the videotape and it's got Art the Clown on it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. And that's a different actor playing Art the Clown.
I don't know. I like the guy that plays him now.
David Howard Thornton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he's cool. I met him. He's a good dude. You know.
He dresses up in all the conventions as Art, doesn't he? I think.
I think they do photo ops and all that. But he charged me $30 for an autograph. I thought that was cool as hell.
That's good for now. That's definitely good prices for now.
That's a discount.
I just dropped.
I bet he ain't this year. I bet he's not doing that shit this year. But
I just dropped $75 for Sam Raimi's autograph. So yeah, $30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was a good experience. So I say it was worth it for me. It might not be worth it for everybody, but for me, somebody that has been a Sam Raimi fan for years and years and years, and I finally got to meet him, and he was super, super nice. So, you know, I couldn't have wished for a better experience with somebody, to be honest.
Right. Yeah, Sam Raimi seemed like he'd be a good one to meet. I haven't had a chance. He's supposed to be at Texas Frightmare, but I don't know how long that line, man. How long do you have to?
Well, here's the deal, and you may have heard Uncle Bill talk about his experience too, because he did a whole video on it. Plus, he talked on one of my streams about it. But Steve told me he kept like pushing me. He said, "Dana, are you sure they're not pre-selling autograph tickets for Sam Raimi?" He said, "Because it's going to be an ungodly amount of people that are going to want to meet him." And I said, "Steve, I'm not seeing that." I even asked Uncle Bill, I was like, "Have you seen anything where they're pre-selling autograph tickets for Sam Raimi?" He's like, "No." And he's like, I don't understand why they're not doing it, because it's going to be a shit show, basically, is what he was saying. But Steve said, "Here's what we're going to do. We're going to get there as early as we can." And we got there before the show opened.
Mm-hmm.
And we went to the line to get our tickets. I'd already, pre-bought the tickets and everything. And we got our badges, our little lanyard with our badges. You can see mine behind me. But so we got through that line, and then we had to figure out where Sam Raimi was, or where he was going to be signing, and it was the ballroom. So we had to go all the way down 2 flights of steps, or two escalator rides down to the ballroom. And then like we got there and there was nobody in line. And I was like, there's got to be something going on here. So we went up and asked the lady that was standing there where his table was going to be. And she said, "You see where that guy is over against the wall?" She said, "Go up to him and he'll tell you where you need to go to get in line for Sam Raimi." And so I thought, "Oh, we're going to get in line to see him." No, this was the line. They brought us in a few at a time to get the autograph tickets. Then you had to get you had to come back at like 11:40 and get back in the line.
That's ridiculous.
And I was like third. I think I was third in line.
Oh damn!
So it was just like I didn't have to wait very long because once Sam Raimi got there and everybody was cheering and clapping for him and he waved and everybody said, "Hey y'all," or hey guys, And so I got up there, I met him,
So there
and
wasn't no like VIP
there
tickets.
there were VIP tickets, but I don't know. They were sold out, the VIP tickets,
Right.
but I don't know how many of those VIPs were waiting to meet Sam Raimi is the
As
thing.
the first autograph, yeah.
Yeah.
Because last year it was a nightmare. I had a VIP ticket.
Yeah.
And I had to be in line for 6 hours to meet.
Fuck that!
To meet Robert Englund.
No, I didn't. I'd say that probably, and Steve may say I'm wrong on this, but I don't.
I'm not even the biggest Robert Englund fan. It's just a bucket list thing.
Right,
never met him.
exactly.
And it's childhood nostalgia bullshit.
See, Sam Raimi was on my bucket list, and I don't think we were in line any longer than an hour total.
Damn. Yeah, see, I could do that. But I ain't doing that shit again. I ain't doing no 6-hour shit again.
Steve wouldn't have done 6-hour shit, but see, Uncle Bill and his brood, they got there later than we did.
Mm-hmm.
And so he told the story of he thought once he got the autograph ticket, he could just come and get back in line at Sam Raimi's table. And we saw him, we were waving at him, and Steve was like, "There's Aaron." I was like, "Where is he?" Over there. And I was like waving at him, and he smiled at us and waved. And then all of a sudden, Uncle Bill wasn't in the line anymore. And I was like,
I heard his story about it. I heard him.
Yeah,
his story,
the guy threatened to take his badge away.
Took him to
He
another
didn't go
place
back to the loading dock and wait.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it sucks.
But
these cons, like, I have a feeling Barbara Steele is not going to have a very big line. I just have a feeling.
Probably not.
Most people are going to see Carpenter.
Yeah.
And they're going to be going to see Raimi too. And
exactly.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space are going to be there. They're going to be going to them too, And Art the Clown, I'm sure, is bigger now.
Oh my gosh, yeah. But there was like lines for everybody, it seemed like, at this one. Like there was a line for Sam Raimi, there was a line for that Blue's Clues guy, the guy that was on Blue's Clues. People were going apeshit. There were grown adults with Blue's Clues stuffed Blue's Clues and stuff for this just fine. I'm like, I don't get it.
Right. Damn. Blue's Clues.
Yeah.
I grew up on Blue's Clues.
That guy looked like he was on that blocaine, didn't he?
Oh man.
He did. I used to watch. I had to watch it, because the kids and shit.
Gizmo was asking, have any of you been to Fantastic Fest in Texas? I was there in Austin when they were having Fantastic Fest, but me and Steve was like, no, we're not getting in that shit. We're not going to, because we just figured it'd be a big, wall-to-wall people and all that stuff. We just didn't do it.
Yeah, I'd like to go to something like that one day. The film festival.
Yeah, they were showing some good movies, but we had just had so much that we needed to pack in a few days in Texas, and we went to the
this year. I'm
shop.
not going crazy this year. This year I'm gonna go for one day, and I'm only getting a couple autographs. I'm not going retarded. I'm not gonna do it.
I can't.
I've done it. I've done it 2 years. The past 2 years, I've gotten stupid.
And here's why: my wallet wouldn't survive it. That's what happened. I can't do it. 1 or 2 people at best is all I can get.
Oh yeah, all the Thing cast are gonna be there too.
Holy crap!
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be a crazy, insane show. You know, it's like what do you do? You know, pick and choose. I might meet Keith David and
Yeah.
Barbara Steele.
I still can't get over what Uncle Bill said in the last stream. That
that?
Work Davis was charging. How much was it?
I
100
was
and
listening to that shit. He said he's on a hoverboard.
Yeah. He said Savannah saw him on a hoverboard.
That'd be a trip. See him fly by on a hoverboard.
I mean,
didn't see him doing that. I saw him signing stuff.
I can understand charging like $50, but 100 and whatever no.
Yeah.
No, I couldn't do it.
Hell, I got an autograph for Alan Pop's Movie Dungeon. I got an autograph for him from Carl Weathers, and it was $80. But there was a guy behind me. He had some the boxing trunks, and they were his own personal boxing trunks. And he was going to charge him $300 to sign his damn boxing trunk.
Oh my god!
If you had a personal item that you brought, he charged $300 to sign it.
I mean, he is in the Mandalorian. So
usually, though, when you have your own item, it's less. Or
yeah, I would
my
think.
experience.
I would think, but that was weird.
I haven't been to a convention in 3 years. When COVID happened, I haven't went since. But I would like to go back. I like to go back to one.
Okay, I thought you just went to one. The Kevin Smith was there, wasn't he? Over there by y'all?
Kevin Smith was at the one that I went to, but he was supposed to be there on Saturday, and something got messed up with his plane, and he wasn't going to be there till Sunday.
I just know Curly Jaw's a big Kevin Smith fan.
I met him a few years ago twice, so I don't have to meet him ever again.
I'd like to meet Carpenter, but I know that line's gonna be.
I met Carpenter several years ago at Fright Night Film Fest here in Louisville, and Steve actually said Carpenter talked to you a little bit more than he did some people. I said, I don't know. I just go up there and say, you know, it's nice to meet you. I'm a big fan of your work. That's basically, you know, that's what I said to Rainey.
Did you ask Carpenter? Did you like the Rob Zombie one?
Oh shit!
No, I didn't.
I wouldn't do that. Yeah, I bet he gets tired of hearing about Halloween, though. You know.
Yeah.
Well,
you hear him being interviewed recently. He can tell he's sick of talking.
Yeah.
There was one time I went to a convention and I was getting I met Doug Bradley, and I got him to sign the Hellraiser Part 8 poster. Mini poster. And he the mini poster. He looks at it, he's like confused as all fuck. Well, he's like, what is this? It's Hell World. Yeah, it's Hell World.
Yeah.
He's probably like, why the fuck you getting me to sign this? This direct to DVD Hellraiser sequel.
Right.
Yeah.
I wish if I ever meet him again, I'm gonna get him to sign the Revelations poster.
Holy crap.
I'll probably get Carpenter to sign like Escape from New York or something. I don't know.
I had him sign my Halloween Laserdisc.
Oh, hell yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I met him at he was touring with his band with his son, and a couple of years ago, my friend got a meet and greet passes, so got to meet him there. But you know, it was mostly just cattle. You know, like you lined up. You sat down, you took a photo with him. Then he signed some stuff, but there was not enough time to talk or anything. But he would just kind of like sit there and he like acknowledge you for a second, and then he just like the photo. He's just like this.
Right.
Yeah, it's like there's no.
Raimi was not like that at all. Right. When we met him, he engaged with everybody, and. There was this guy that me and Steve called MacBook Boy, because I swear to you, he had his MacBook there. And when he got up there to meet Sam Raimi, I don't know what the hell he was showing him, but God bless Sam Raimi. He was acting like he was fully engaged with whatever the kid was showing him on there, and gave him as much time as he wanted.
It probably was a script, like a movie script. Like, hey,
Well,
people try that. People try to do that.
I
Right.
told Steve,
sure.
I said, you know what he was probably doing? He was probably, because they said absolutely no photos. There were signs up there. They did not want you taking photos at the table, probably because it would waste too much time. And they already had the professional photo op set up. But anyway, I said, you know what that kid was probably doing? He was probably had his webcam on, and he was probably filming Sam Raimi. He's sliding this over and letting it, and then he'd be like, "Oh, I got this video of Sam Raimi." And
I've
Steve
seen
said,
those
"Oh,
guys with the. Have you seen those guys with the glasses?
yeah,
They got,
you can,
they got the cameras and
yeah,
the glasses.
those
Yeah.
you can get those from Amazon, and you can get them with your prescription.
Yeah,
And they got Alexa on them and stuff.
yeah.
And yeah, you can definitely do that.
That's some dirty shit. But you know,
But
it is what it is.
yeah, I don't know if that's what this kid was doing, but oh my gosh, I told this on one other stream, but really, that and no, Curly Jaw's probably gonna laugh again because he laughed last time I said this. Before the kid even got up there to meet Sam Raimi, he was talking to some people he didn't even know in the line, and Steve said, "Be glad they're between you and that guy, because otherwise he'd be talking to you." He was going like, I understand people being a fan of like Evil Dead or whatever, and explaining how much of a fan you are, but this kid was like he was explaining blow by blow of the Kennedy assassination. I could have expected
Right.
Back and to the left.
grassy holes or something.
What'd you get him to sign, by the way?
I didn't get an original poster because there's no way I could afford
Yeah.
it. But
Yeah,
I
those are
got
bad.
a theater size reprint of the Evil Dead, the original artwork for the Evil Dead, and
That's definitely my favorite of the series. Is the original Evil Dead. Yeah, no doubt.
because it's the more serious of the trilogy.
Right.
Yeah, try to explain that to people. They're used to the second and the third one, and they're like, and then they'll count the fact that, you know, it was done on the cheap. A lot of the effects were done, and so they'll notice that.
Yeah,
That's what ruined Evil Dead was the 4K and all those transfers, is because you can see everything so clearly. Like there's where Cheryl gets shot in the face, there's a tube you can see. It's such
that too.
And even like, you know, the stop motion stuff is, I mean, it's cheesy. So to see it like in clear,
when I seen that
clear,
shit as a kid, though, shit. That's crazy.
And I'm not, again, I'm not picking on Curly Jaws or his generation, but they're not going to like that shit anyway.
No,
they're going to pick that apart, which is why I was surprised that this young kid in line was so excited to meet Sam Raimi. I was like, that's kind of odd, but you know.
See, now, like with film, like the way everything's made, you can edit. That's why these directors are just making these long ass movies and shit.
Yeah.
Because, you know, film cost more back then, so they had to really think hard when they was going to make a cut, you know.
Yeah.
On everything, and there was more thought put into it. I feel like, you know, on the older stuff, but
yeah, and you were forced to be more creative because you didn't have the money. You didn't have Hollywood throwing you, oh, here's millions upon millions of dollars, go make a movie. They had to, you know, cut corners and be creative and do all that stuff, and that's
had
why
to keep it 90 minutes tight, you know.
Yeah, because you'd have a producer all up in your stuff, you know, saying, "What in the hell are you doing? You can't make a movie this long.
Right?
It costs us too much money." But I just, that's why I have more respect for those directors and more respect for what they were doing.
So, who's on your next? Who's your next person you want to meet?
I'd like to meet Argento personally, but I don't know if
You have to go to you have to move to Italy to meet him. He doesn't have to come to the States.
Go to Italy. We want to go to Italy before we die. So.
I thought it was going to be Ronnie Yu.
I'd be scared to go to another country in these days, though. I mean, you get trapped in a damn country, like some shit happens, you know, some kind of something happens, and you're just stuck until the shit.
Be like, I don't know if y'all ever watched I Love Lucy, but remember the I Love Lucy episode where didn't she get stuck in France or something? She kept trying to get through the border.
That sounds familiar.
And she kept doing all kinds of stuff to get back.
We'll be talking about I Love Lucy on Wednesday.
Yeah.
There's a Tales from the Dark Side episode that's I Love Lucy parody.
Yes, there is. There definitely is. TJ is right on that. There's a wrestling episode.
Yeah, that's the last episode.
Basher Malone is the wrestling episode.
Everything you could want in the last season.
But is there anything anybody else wants to promote? TJ, you got anything to promote? Oh, Curly Jaws?
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff to promote.
He's got his big movie that was just
he's got the movie. What else is going
on? I got my page. I got my own Patreon. There's like 12 perks on there right now. I got my own network where you can subscribe to as well. I got some video requests you can do. I got a lot of shit going on. I got a lot of things. I got my own merch store. Just a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Have you started giving people tattoos yet? Oh, Curly Jaws?
Oh no, I did. Like I made I was tattooing myself for a stream, and I made about 150 that night.
Wow.
Yeah, like I've been making some pretty good money here recently doing this online stuff.
You gonna be able to quit your job and do that?
That's the goal. That is the fucking goal.
Yeah.
It's like, why not do something I love to do and make videos all day?
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm liking my new job and everything, but yeah, I don't see myself ever being able to.
See, that's what I want to do is a TI or whatever TI job.
Oh, IT.
Ty West job. It's a Ty West.
So this new movie it's in the Amityville universe, or is it?
Yeah, it's like a spoof of like it's basically like. The gimmick of the movie is like this is the last one. There's not going to be no more Amityville movies after this. This is the final straw, basically.
I've seen the trailer. I did see the trailer on the Dead Pit.
Yeah, the premiere that was great.
What's that guy's name with the crown upside down?
Oh, Mormo.
That's Mormo. Yeah.
That's Mormo is Mormo. God bless him. Mormo is one of the best. Is one of the reasons why I started making money on the internet.
Yeah,
he really helped out.
I think this is the same Mormo that, like, when I started the fanzine and first started listening to Dead Pit, he was like one of my biggest supporters. So he's a cool guy.
Mm-hmm. He's really. I've been doing videos with him for a while now. He's in the movie, obviously from the trailer. He has a big part in the movie, and he's going to be in the next film, which is already. I already got an idea for the next film and already started writing and everything.
Yeah.
Well, you're just a busy man, old Curly Jaws.
That's what I'm like. I'm constantly busy, and people are like, why?
What would you? What are these films rated? What's this film rated?
R. There's nudity. There's nudity in the movie. So
no
holy crap! Old Curly Jaws got a movie with nudity in it.
No triple X stuff, huh?
No. Maybe in the next film we'll
penetration going on.
No, eventually that's the goal. If we could get like that would be the next. That would be amazing if we get that to happen. The next. Actually, I'll take you. I take you back. There is a scene in the movie. There is some like there's a joke about penetration. I'll say that, but you got to watch the movie.
Now I gotta watch this movie.
And Dana, I'll send you the link to it when I get off here.
Right.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So TJ, have you got anything in the works, like short films or anything?
Yeah, I'm writing one right now. I'm like, hope to. I'm a lazy ass. I'll write a sentence and then I'll go in a YouTube rabbit hole and start watching stuff all night, and then I'll stop.
Right.
So my buddy's like, the one I'm doing the thing with tomorrow. He's like, you gotta write this shit. I mean, you just can't keep talking about it. And like I have it all from beginning to end. I know where I want to go, but it's just like sitting down and writing it. And he's like,
the things that go through my head when I'm at work, man. I'm not gonna do nothing with it. I'm just gonna throw it out there for the internet universe. If somebody wants to run with it, go with it. But I was thinking the group hugger killer.
Hugger killer.
What now? Talk about that.
The group hugger killer. Like he goes to these like groups where everybody group hug, these groups that group hug and shit. And he kills people and nobody knows who the fuck it is and shit. And like the backstory is like his parents were some tree hugging hippies and shit. And he was well, I don't want to go too far into it because
Somebody will steal it. Right?
Kind of crazy, but
write it.
Yeah,
write it. Do it.
The group hugger killer, though. And I was thinking that shit while I was at work. I was like, what the hell? Where does this shit come from?
That's what I'll just like in the middle of the night. I can't sleep. I just have these ideas, and I have all these ideas, and I want to film, and I gotta get I'm always constantly working. I need to
But he
take a vacation.
He kills the person while everybody's doing the group hug, and then it's like a mystery kind of deal, you know.
Oh,
figure
that's
out who
wild.
You gonna get Tony Moran to be in that?
Hell yeah, he needs to be the group hugger killer.
Yeah,
Tony and Danielle Harris can be in it together.
Right.
I'd watch that.
And that chick from Scream, they can all be.
Right.
Yeah, need her.
What were they calling her? Fancy Nancy? That chick from Scream.
Nancy? Some shit.
Yeah, her name's Nancy something. Yeah.
Well,
there's a movie I saw recently that's an independent movie called "Smoking Causes Coughing." That it's getting some good buzz. You should check out the trailer. It's like a Power Rangers horror movie. It's a weird movie.
Cancer.
It turns into an anthology for part of it, but it's a weird ass movie. But the convention rounds it's been doing and getting some good buzz and stuff. So
sounds interesting.
Watch the trailer. It's some weird.
What's it called again?
Smoking Causes Coughing.
Smoking causes coughing.
Yeah.
Like coughing, right? Like
yeah.
Not coughing. Like a
no, not like no.
You know, here's something morbid for you guys. And when TJ was talking about that, it made me think of it. There used to be a funeral home back where I'm from, where the mortician there used to hand out business cards for the funeral home.
Oh hell!
It said thank you for smoking.
Oh shit!
Oh, that's sick.
What the hell? God,
that's morbid.
Yes, it is. I mean, it's really bad.
This kind of sidetrack of that, but they're trying to do away with vaping. I'm seeing that now. So,
like, are they just taking it off the market, or are they wanting to ban it where you can't?
Well, like the guy there's a local shop. They just fined him. He said they're all going to get shut down. So people are going to go back to smoking and shit, which is some bullshit. You know?
Yeah. Because I did vaping for a while, but I didn't do the vaping where it had the nicotine or anything. I was just
you did the THC
flavored.
But I've quit smoking for like 3 years because of vaping. So,
yeah,
which I feel like vaping is better than smoking cigarettes. So.
Oh, I definitely.
If I'm using a vape, it's a THC vape.
Yeah.
There you go. You stay mellow that way.
They ban like the flavored ones for vaping.
That's what I got. I went to the vape place, and Steve's like, I can't believe that you're gonna get. I can't believe you're gonna do this, but I did. I bought like the starter set for the vaping device. It was a little bitty jobby, and I got like grape flavored vape and
They got all
cinnamon
the
flavored
flavors, man.
vape, and
Oh, okay.
Makes it better.
you know, I did it for a while, and then I was like, it was just like a thing for a while with me. But I never smoked cigarettes. I never got
Okay.
addicted to cigarettes. Never had the urge to smoke a
I
cigarette.
I would
Never did.
I would have a cigarette at like a bar, or like if like I could quit on and off. Like I wasn't like I didn't need it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I smoked way too early in life. About 12,
My
I started
mom did
smoking.
too, Dirk. She always wanted to smoke, though. She told me she
Yeah,
always
because
wanted
this
to
made
smoke.
everybody look cool on them in the shit, doing it.
She just wanted to do it. I don't think it was anything about she thought it looked cool. She just had a craving to smoke a cigarette. And I was
Well,
like,
that's what got me started when I was like 12. I was like, everybody, look
I
at all the
don't
cool
think she's
motherfuckers smoking over there,
I don't think she started that young, but she was in high school, and this was in the days where people would still sneak into the bathroom and
Oh
smoke a
yeah,
cigarette. So I think my mom was like 16 or something, and she'd go in the bathroom at school and like smoke a cigarette real quick, take some quick puffs off of it, and and get rid of it before she got caught.
They
yeah,
took the doors off the bathroom at our high school because of that.
right, yeah.
Wow.
Oops.
Well, we had a smoking area whenever I was in high school. There was a smoking area, and you had to go down the back hallway of the high school to get to the smoking area. I
Damn, they
never
let you
went
smoke.
out there because I didn't smoke, but
Okay, damn,
mm,
they let y'all smoke in high school.
That's
Shit.
crazy.
as
What?
long as long as you as long as you were old enough and
Right.
you went out there and you smoked in the smoking area.
Okay.
Um, I
Well,
think there
the
was.
law here used to be 17 back when I was growing up.
mm,
You had to be 17 to smoke.
I'm sure they probably would card you,
Yeah.
even if you went out to they'd be like, let me see your ID. How old are you? Are you old enough? Okay, and then you can go out here. But um, I I graduated from high school in '94. That was
Yeah.
the year I graduated.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
95.
Curly
I'm
Jaws is
95.
laughing.
So
I'm an old woman.
I graduated. I was born in '95.
yeah, I was graduated in 95.
I graduated from high school before old Curly Jaws was born. Man,
Yeah.
I'm feeling old here.
Yeah.
July 18th of '95.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
Shit. 95. I was in California and shit.
Dirk was hanging out in California then.
Right.
I don't disclose.
TJ's not going to tell anybody how old he is.
It hasn't happened recently, but my younger friends they used to play a game. How old is TJ?
Did they
And
ever
people
get it
people
right?
people thought I was younger than I was, so I was happy about that. Now I gained some weight and I've been very tired.
I honestly, TJ, I'm not going to ask you how old you are,
But you
but
can't tell. This is a blurry video. It's no 4K over here.
well, to me, you either look at the oldest early 30s to me.
Oh, that's lovely. Thank you.
I thought 20s.
Well,
Really?
I like yours. Yours is
late
good.
late 20s, real
I
early
thought
30s.
mid 30s. That's what I was thinking.
So
All
you
sounds good to me.
TJ will go with that. Well, guys, it has been. I've had a fantastic time, but I'm just looking at the time here,
Oh
and
yeah.
it's 11:11
It's late.
Eastern time, and I got to work in the morning. And I'm sure
Ooh,
the rest of you have got to work in the morning.
Oh yeah.
yeah. I called in today because of our friend passing away yesterday, and
Oh,
I wasn't feeling good anyway. I was kind of sick, so I'm like, I'm just gonna stay home, and I was good thing I did.
Well,
Yeah.
the good thing about me working from home is I get to stay home all the time. Even
See,
if
that's
I'm
what I
working,
want to
I get to
do.
be home.
Like, if I can find a job like that, that's gonna be amazing.
I mean, I would suggest if you're looking for IT work and you want to work from home, oh curly jaws, get on Indeed and where it puts where your location is, make sure you put remote in there and then you can search for like help desk jobs or something. But here's the thing, be very careful because some of those things will pop up as remote jobs and then you actually start reading the description, they'll say, "Nope, you got to come into the office half the time or something."
Mm.
It's like, don't
No,
be
I
it's
no, I don't want to travel. I just want to be in my pajamas and control something or
yeah,
whatever.
I
Like,
don't get out of my pajamas all day.
I don't want to leave the house. Like, that's yeah. I just want. I'm tired. I'm tired. It's not that I'm burnt out. I want to do something different.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have
It's
no choice. My work's at people's houses, so
Yeah, you have to.
so.
Yeah, Dirk has no choice in the matter. It's either he goes to their houses and does the work, or he doesn't
But
have the
but
work.
most of the time, I'm by myself. I love it.
Yeah, they don't bother you or
I don't have
anything.
to deal with nobody. Maybe the homeowner or the customer once a day, or maybe once a week. Whatever, and
Hmm.
do
But
my thing. Listen
basically,
to what I want to listen to while I'm working.
Dirk, you're your own boss, though. Basically,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I've had my own business for about 4 years now.
See, that's good. I wish that that I could do something like that
That's
because
what I'm trying to do.
yeah, I'd like to work for myself, and the only person I could get mad at is myself, right?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
could fire myself, I guess, or
And that happens too.
fire
Beat
and
that.
rehire myself.
Yeah, I beat the shit out of myself all the time. Why'd you do that? You dumb.
Yeah, you messed that up. Oh man.
So yeah,
Okay.
if I get back early enough, I'll try to get onto the Twin Peaks stream with you tomorrow. But
Yeah.
I have to see how late I'm going to be.
I don't know. Like, oh, Curly Jaws, you had never seen Twin Peaks, right? But you're
Never
still
seen
welcome to
it.
come on there, and you might, you can talk about
Is
whatever.
is is well is Twin Peaks? Is it on like Hulu or something?
I don't know if I know. Amazon Prime has got some
Hmm.
episodes.
I'll
That
check
you
it out.
watch.
Maybe I'll watch an episode or two before this. When does it start? 8.
Yeah, I'm gonna start it at 8 o'clock, and I'm telling you, Uncle Bill better be here, and he better be he better be ready to go because he's a big David Lynch fan. He
Yeah,
better get in this.
I'm a big Lynch fan, but I'm not as familiar. I remember watching the show, but I'm not familiar with it at all. I do
Is there
have.
like a look? Is there like a little Asian midget person in it?
He's not Asian.
He's not.
No, he's not Asian, but there's a
There is
little
a
guy in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Um,
some
All
wild
right.
shit going on for sure.
there's a one-armed guy. There's a
Yeah,
little guy that talks backwards, and
yeah.
there's a lady with a
Some wild.
log. There's all
A
kinds
lot
of
of
crazy.
dream. Anytime
Yeah.
you're dealing with Lynch, it's dreams and nightmares and shit.
Great soundtrack. Angel Badalamenti is
Oh my
good.
gosh. I gotta pull my vinyl out. I have a vinyl of Twin Peaks.
Julie Cruz, who was the singer in the show, who did some of the songs on the soundtrack, she passed away recently.
Oh, I
But
didn't know
I
that.
love a lot of Lynch's films though. I mean, I still need
Lynch,
to watch that Empire. What is it? Inland Empire.
I haven't seen that.
I haven't seen that one either. I need to check it out.
I have an Eraserhead shirt, so if I'm here tomorrow, I'll wear that.
A funny story that I
Eraserhead, you
tell.
say?
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
that's like his first movie, right? I think Eraserhead was his first.
yeah. And
Very weird.
that's my favorite of his. Believe it
I
or
do
not.
like that. Some people don't like it, but I think it's a really
I like it, and
interesting. The way it's shot's really great and everything.
I
Yeah.
watched some of Lynch's short films. There was like back when I had my first library job and I was doing interlibrary loans, I would get stuff for myself sometimes. So I found this short film collection of early shorts that David Lynch did. You want to talk about bizarre, but it was interesting. You got to see where Lynch came from. You know how
he's a very peculiar person. I mean, he really is. But that's cool though. I mean, he makes some wild stuff.
Did you ever watch this sitcom called On the Air? That was like, I think of the mid '90s. I think it was after Twin Peaks.
I don't think I watched that.
It was like in an office, and it about a radio show, but it was set in like the '50s, and it's got that weird Lynch look. It was only on for like, I don't know if they finished the series. I remember watching it. I think I saw the 5 episodes, but I liked it. It was just it was a Lynch comedy sitcom, and it was pre all the comedies now that don't have a laugh track anymore. It's like one of those type of things.
I remember.
It's hard to explain that. You'd have to find it and watch it. It's so weird.
I remember when Twin Peaks first came out, and like I remember my dad watching the pilot, and I watched the pilot too, and he really liked the pilot. But then when the show kicked in and started coming on every week, Dad was like, I don't get this, and he just kind of dropped out. I kept watching it, but he dropped out of it. He was like, I don't get what is going on here.
Damn, I didn't realize he's directed 98 different
I didn't realize that
projects. Like, what the shit?
Wow.
He did some music videos and stuff too, so I'm sure that's included in the.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the one with it's right on the tip of the tongue, but it's got Nick Cage in it, and it's got
Lost Highway.
No,
what? No.
It's got Nick Cage, and it's got Willem Dafoe's in it.
Face Off.
No. Damn.
No, that's
Wild at Heart.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that one a lot.
Yeah, that one's good. So yeah, I think I'm starting to zone out here, but I have had a great time with you guys tonight and everybody in the chat. So stay tuned for the Twin Peaks episode discussion starting tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern time. If anybody's interested in stopping by and seeing what we're talking about.
Yeah, I'll check it out. I recently bought that set, so I did watch. I just stopped because it was taking all my time. I was like, shit, I got all these movies I got to watch. But I did start watching the first.
Did you get the set that says the entire series plus the missing pieces? Is that the one? That's the one I have.
It was a good deal on it, and I couldn't pass it up.
Yeah, I think it's like $32 or something like that now.
Yeah, I even got the all the Showtime stuff.
Yeah,
the Showtimes after that. But
yeah, I need to get that because I like the new, like the continuation, I guess I should say.
I've never watched it. I need to.
Yeah, I still haven't seen the most recent season they did. Yeah.
Steve and I watched it. Now, I still like the original series the best, but I did enjoy what Lynch did. You know, what was it, 25 years?
I think they're in that set, Dana.
Are they in?
I think they are.
In that set?
I believe so. It's
I'll have to go back and look at it.
It's like a thick thing, right? That you got.
Well, mine has got like.
Hold on. Can you hold just 1 second? I'm sorry, and then we can get off here. But I just want to see if it's the same one that I.
Okay, that's fine.
I'll grab it right quick.
I'm curious, anyway.
Did you like Fire Walk with Me? Did you like the movie, Dana?
I remember liking it, but I've got to refresh myself on it again because it's been a while since I actually, sat down and watched it. And we're going to cover that eventually. Probably the last stream we do, we'll touch on Fire Walk with Me as well.
Yeah, I liked seeing sort of Laura Palmer. You finally got to see Laura Palmer and her backstory, and she had that was crazy, all that stuff that they had, and when you watch the show, it's like I wonder, connecting from the movie, what was in the show, and if you could spot some of the stuff that, Also, they Lara Flynn Boyle didn't want to do the movie, so they had to get another actress to do it.
That's right.
So it's a little odd seeing a different Donna, but yeah.
I wonder if did Lara Flynn Boyle, did she think, oh, I'm too big to do this?
I don't know what she was doing. They had Moira Kelly to do it, and
it's this one right here. This one.
No, mine is thinner than that. I've seen that one on Amazon.
Right.
But mine has
I got
Laura
a-
Palmer's face on it. And it's
Okay.
like live Laura Palmer, and it's got little breaks in it, and it's the dead Laura Palmer underneath of that is what mine looks like.
This is the new one.
Yeah, I need to get that one. Yeah.
But you don't have to have this one, but I bought this before I bought this. So, but this has everything. The old season, everything, and all the new stuff.
And probably if I didn't already have
Then you
the
got that one.
original.
The Firewalk with You.
yeah, I was just talking about that.
Yep. The original series, I probably would go back and get that dirt, but I think I'm just going to get the continuation of it.
Yeah, get this. I got
That way
this
I'll have everything.
I got this at a Second and Charles for $12.
Oh, that
Believe it or
ain't
not.
bad at all.
Which I thought was like insane the way you know.
Oh, yeah.
But
That's cool.
I was just seeing if that was the same one or not.
Yeah, I think I think probably the one that you just showed probably came out a little bit after the one with Laura Palmer's face on it.
Mm-hmm.
And Steve and I both got the version with Laura Palmer's face on it. So
Okay.
And I don't know, does yours have 7.1 sound on it, Dirk?
Yeah. Yeah,
I love that. I was watching some episodes today, and holy shit, whenever somebody screamed, I heard it out of one speaker. It sounded like somebody was right beside me screaming.
Right.
So yeah, the sound's really good.
It's a great set, but yeah, since you got that, I just go ahead and just go get that. You can get it for
I gotta get that one. So anyway.
Cody Rhodes just hit the crossroads.
Okay. Sorry about that. I just wanted to.
No, that's fine, Dirk. That's fine. But I think I am going to skedaddle on out of here for the night. But I want to thank you guys again for being on here with me. I want to thank everybody in the chat, and stay tuned for Twin Peaks Talk tomorrow night and Hitchcock Talk on Tuesday night, because Kelly and I will be continuing with Hitchcock films. So got all, and then me and TJ are doing the last half of the final season of Tales from
Last 10 episodes.
Yeah, I want to hear y'all's take on that, because that's childhood nostalgia. That one episode
that's a good episode.
The Apprentice. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna skedaddle on out of here for the night, and I will see everyone on the flip side. And y'all have a good night, a good morning,
night, guys.
Whatever. And I'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.
Y'all take care.
Bye bye.